Okay, if we are squared away and good to go, let us episode 7. I want to say 7. All right, episode 7 of Critical Role's Call of the Netherdeep, and character sheets up, dice in hand, and let's get to it. You guys have left behind the Emerald Loop caravan stop on your way to Bazzoxan. Why are you heading here? Because it was intimated to you back in the village of Jagao that the jewel that you now possess in your inventory, the Jewel of Three Prayers, which granted you the vision of the being known as Elixion, who begged you for release and protection through the jewel itself. And of course, the elders of Jagao decided to send you to Bazzoxan in order to discover more information about this jewel itself. Of course, along the way, your rivals have been with you. Aojabe, Dermot Werder, Maggie Keeneyes, and Gelsariad Ardith are at your side and have assisted you in besting many of the demonic denizens of the Xhorhas wasteland. And so now, but now your travels are coming to an end as you are reaching your destination, the city of Bazzoxan. As you guys are approaching the city of Bazzoxan, you see the following sight. Jutting from the rusty orange mountains of eastern Xhorhas are tall spires of black stone. This is the Betrayer's Rise, a foul fortress from times long past. Beneath the spires, a vast gate blocks all entry to the military outpost of Bazzoxan, which sits in the shadows of the Betrayer's Rise. Crumbling and desolate structures huddle between iron watchtowers, and soldiers of the Aurora Watch patrol the tops of the walls and the massive gate ahead of you. Aojabe and her team, her adventuring party, Ao herself is sort of just sort of stares at the whole thing, and she's like, lets out this low whistle, like, wow. You know, you don't see something like that every day, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's stunning.
And as you guys move forward and start approaching the city itself, it's been a long journey. 12 days have gone past since then. And during that time, you guys have understood new details about yourselves, practiced along the way, and battled creatures uncounting as you ascend to level 5. As you approach, a guard on the wall suddenly barks down at you. Identify!
We are a traveler from the Green Loop, the Emerald Loop, coming to stop by this fair city.
The guard sort of looks at you, and he looks back at the town as you call it a fair city, and he's like, "You must be lost or something."
Doesn't seem so. This is Bazzoxan, right?
It is.
Well,
Wait a minute.
Looks like we arrived.
What's your, He sort of looks at you for a minute, and some of the other guards, sort of cluster up and huddle and look down at you guys, too, and says... And then finally the guards, they talk for a second, and Dermot kind of nervously turns to Rook and goes, they're going to let us in, aren't they?
I don't see why not.
And then finally the guards, calls back down. He says, "Are you mercenaries by any chance?"
I suppose so. We do things for money.
All right, at that point the guard goes, "Well, we need some help in here. You interested in a job?"
Depends on the job.
"Well, hang on." And he yells downstairs, "Mercenaries, open the gates!" And with that, the gates get pulled open to reveal the city within.
I wonder what I just got us into. All right. Start heading in.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we are mercenaries. That's not true.
True. I just want to see what they're trying to get us into. Clearly they need help.
We also are a little light on cash, so...
That's true.
I prefer the term soldiers of fortune to mercenaries, but as they will.
Well, yeah. It's really just a name.
But what's in a name?
My name's Kitty.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, Kitty.
Maggie just taps Kitty on the shoulder and says, "Yes, it is, sweetie. Yes, it is." And with that, you and your rivals are entered into the gates of Bazzoxan. So, as I mentioned, the immense temple of the dusky stone called the Betrayer's Rise casts a foreboding shadow over the town of Bazzoxan. It's a legendary place, a foul fortress from times past, and a place of great evil. What you guys happen to know about Bazzoxan is that you know it's a military outpost that's kind of trying to protect the rest of the Kryn dynasty from demons that surge up from the depths of the Betrayer's Rise. And the Aurora Watch is for the most part named to keep an eye on the demonic incursions that occur from the Betrayer's Rise. And of course, the demons patrolling the wastes of Xhorhas are, of course, the ones that manage to get away. And you guys have dealt with some pretty savage, nasty beasts out there, which makes you wonder what it is you're going to run into in here, if anything. But of course, the Aurora Watch is keeping a fine eye on things. And as you guys enter into the village itself, the militaristic sort of viewpoints of the village of the city itself kind of get your attention pretty much right away. Okay, I need a volunteer to roll a d10.
You got it.
Me.
Okay,
No.
yeah, Katie.
All right, Katie, roll me a d10.
10.
Nice.
Nice.
10 soldiers come charging at you.
Yep. Ha!
So as you enter into the city itself, you see this sort of like this place that's humming with activity, and people are, kind of like, just really moving about the town, and there's a very sort of dour, militaristic, intense feeling as you enter into Bazzoxan. The populace, the majority of the populace appears to be members of the Aurora Watch. You're seeing like a lot of military activity here, which tracks considering the city's reputation. The thing that with the D10, Katie, what you see an old tiefling that is wandering towards the back of the city, away from the gate, and in his arms he is clutching a small casket, smaller than an adult, if you follow me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, all of that is very fitting to catch Venn's attention, and she'd probably just start naturally gravitating towards him.
I need another... Okay, so do you want to interact with this person, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the tiefling's just sort of, like, wandering forward, and he kind of sees you approaching him, and he clutches the casket a little bit closer to himself, and he's like, "What do you want?" He says this in between racked sobs, but he finds what's your species again?
Tiefling.
Ah, okay. So in that case, he kind of, as soon as he gets a good look at you, he kind of softens a little bit and says, "Oh, I apologize. May I? I'm sorry. I am otherwise." He's trying very hard to hold it together, and so he's like not finishing any of his sentences. But what would you like to do?
She says, "There's no need to apologize. I can gather what's going on here. Was this unexpected?" And she kind of gestures towards the casket.
And the old tiefling sort of looks down and he says, "Demon attack. There's so many of them lately."
She nods and she says, "So you didn't get to say your goodbyes, I assume?"
The old tiefling just sort of starts he's like clutching the casket tighter and it's starting to get a little heavy. But he finally turns to you and says, I'm sorry. I do not wish to speak of this." And he shuffles off. "Good day to you, young lady." And he sort of shuffles off down the street, just clutching the casket and not doing it very well.
Mm-hmm. She kind of tips her head curiously, but she doesn't push any further.
And then...
And she'll let him go.
Fair enough. And now, with that out of the way, as you guys are entering into the gates, and you've seen that, two of the Aurora Watch guards are coming down from the wall, and they are approaching your party. And the guards come down and say, and you look at the two parties here and say, "Oh, good. All right, we need some good strong arms around here." Looking at Maggie and looks over at Rook actually. As soon as he gets a look at Kitty, though, he's like, "Is that okay? That's new."
He's here to help.
Kitty.
Well, Kitty, it's a big sword you got there. Do you know how to use it?
Yes.
All right. Well, listen. If you guys want to discuss some terms, we're gonna bring you guys to the task hand, and he'll explain the details to you.
Well,
Is he
alright.
in charge around here?
Yeah, you could say that. He's it's kind of like in charge of the military around here. It's better if he explains. And he looks over at Aojabe's group and is like, "You guys interested in work too?" And Ao's like, "Yeah, absolutely. Anything they can do, we can do better." She points a finger at Ven's party.
And just kind of gives her a kind of small smile and is just like, "Is that so?"
Well, yeah. Listen, if you're gonna tell me about all those arrow shots that I missed out there on the thing, the dust was in my eyes. Okay.
What about that time when the string went out?
That's the sun bent my. Shut up.
All right.
Maggie just sort of chuckles to herself. Galsariad sighs, and Dermot's a little confused. He's looking around like, all right, everyone just calm down. Let's not get into any sort of... Oh, you're joking. Oh, I see.
Yeah, just friendly ribbon there. It's all fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, very good. Yes, we are too looking for work and happy to assist in any way we can. All right, well, that's good. All right, come on, follow me. I'll take you to the task hand. And the soldiers looks exhausted for the most part, but he does start heading that way. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
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 Okay. And so with that, as you guys move into the city itself, it's not long. You take maybe about 2-3 steps from around the corner of a crumbling building. 5 twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes. 6 twitching, skinless masses of blinking eyes and slavering mouths wriggle into view. One of them is shredding the flesh of a hapless soldier in 3 of its amorphous maws.
Oh shit.
Trumpets blare an alarm, and several Aurora Watch soldiers hurry into the streets. One of them, a male drow that looks a little bit like this. And
Glaive?
oh yeah, and he says, one of them, a male drow who looks awesome as hell, pauses to address you. "Newcomers, all right, no time for pleasantries. Draw your weapons or get to safety. You find me at the barracks after." And he turns to the rest of his men. "Aurora Watch, let's go!" And I have a hand up for you guys. Show players. Okay. What you guys see are six gruesome creatures that you see outlined there. And who's got the highest Arcana score? Probably Magnus,
I got
right?
a +7.
Magnus, you recognize them immediately as gibbering mouthers.
Oh shit. Well, these guys gotta mess your brains up a little bit.
All right. And with that, you guys have a choice. Do you want to help the Aurora Watch with this whole situation, or would you like to turn and run?
Let's get
What's
it.
gonna
Ben
help?
is gonna help.
Yep,
Okay.
gonna help.
As you guys, the drow that just spoke to you with the glaive, as he sees that you guys are joining the combat, he turns to Aojabe's group, and he says, "You there, get to the infirmary, now!" And he points that direction, and Ao's like, kind of looks around a bit confused, until finally, the rest of her party's like, little, like Maggie's like, "Hey, nobody orders us around, what is this?" And then finally Ao's like, "Shut up, we gotta protect the infirmary, come on!" And she grabs Maggie by the armor and starts dragging her down the street. Galsariad sort of saunters after them, and Dermot's like, "Oh, wait for me! Hang on!" And you guys are left with the Aurora Watch and the strange drow, and this very cool-looking drow to deal with the gibbering mouthers. I am transferring you guys to the battle page.
Guys suck. All right.
Okay. Once here, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Woof.
Let's get to it.
I rolled a 4, but can I use my inspiration?
You can do whatever you want, buddy.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll just take a 20.
Okay, sure. That works for me. And all the creatures do have a feature known as aberrant ground. The ground in a 10-foot radius around their mouth is dough-like difficult terrain. Each creature that starts its turn in that area must succeed on a strength saving throw or have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of its next turn. So, you guys also know another feature of the gibbering mouthers, I'm sure.
They suck.
Oh, they do. These are not
Yeah,
fun
they suck.
creatures.
Remember the other games we fought these guys? Yep.
So, should almost be finished here.
Would Magnus know, like, a lot about these guys?
Alright, so that should just be you guys. Kitty, what's your initiative supposed to be? Oh, you rolled it? The new one?
13.
13, okay. Alright. Thought you said you wanted to... Oh, because you rolled a 4. Ah, okay.
What did everyone roll for initiative?
I rolled an 8.
15.
3.
Did you want to switch with me, Rook?
I don't think it's gonna matter too much.
I think you got like one person sandwiched between us.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I gotta roll for the Aurora Watch and such yet. So,
Yeah.
give me a minute.
Sometimes it's good when the cleric goes last, you know?
I mean, it works.
I like the shadow of the spires on the map.
I
Yeah,
know
that's really
it's
cool.
pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
Pretty good map.
It's a great map. Found these on Reddit.
Nice.
Love that.
I wasn't sure if this came with a module. That's freaking nice.
No. Redditors are amazing. There's some
really
pretty
are.
talented folks out there.
I
All right.
appreciate it.
I do too. And I found a pile of maps for Bazzoxan on this thing. Anyway, let me get these things on
Nice.
here. So anyway, 10-foot radius around these things, and then there's another 20-foot radius aura that's also bad. So,
Also,
Magnus, you know that the Mouther babbles incoherently while it can see any creature and isn't incapacitated. Each creature that starts its turn within 20 feet of the Mouther and can hear the gibbering must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. On a failure, bad stuff. Okay. All
They
right.
pretty much immobilize an entire party easy.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not careful.
Especially when there's 6 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of rolling. We're gonna be rolling a lot.
We are. But let me get the Aurora Watch and our mysterious drow fellow, who appears to be kind of leading this whole charge. Let's sort into descending order, and we will start with the mysterious drow. Okay, he starts his turn within 20 feet of a Mouther, I think. No, he doesn't, actually. So he will instead rush in. And since this guy's so dope looking, I'm going to try and describe this guy for a minute. There is this drow, who the party will learn his name shortly, is sort of like clad in half plate, wielding a fantastic looking glaive with a hand crossbow at his side, and is just the picture of drow, of anime drow sexiness. Honestly, I dare say.
Sure.
But at any rate.
Zero.
But as he rushes forward, going, what do I need? He goes, what's he got? Okay. As a bonus action, the individual uses Manifest Echo.
Oh, he's
Oh,
one of
hell yeah.
those.
And,
Hell
okay,
Nice.
so he magically creates an echo, a translucent great object that looks like him. The echo appears in an unoccupied space that he can see within 15 feet of himself. So we'll place the echo there. Okay, so that's the echo. I'm also going to mark it just for my own amusement. Okay, on Varen's turn, the echo can move in accordance with Varen's wishes. The echo has AC 17. The echo lasts for 1 minute, and is destroyed at his turn until it manifests another echo. Okay. So, I don't get a lot of opportunity to do echo manifesting. It otherwise uses Varen's statistics. Okay. I don't often see this on an NPC, I will say that. And so, as Varen sort of like, he like focuses on his glaive, and you see this sort of like shadow like explode from the drow and create a perfect copy of itself like a short few feet away, armed with the same glaive. And Varen, the drow, sweeps the glaive in his position, but the echo repeats that maneuver and allowing this drow elf, to attack from the echo's position. And it makes a multi-attack with 3 glaive attacks against the closest gibbering mouther. Okay, that is several hits with this thing. All 3 hits on the gibbering mouther, dealing, see here, 12 slashing, 7 slashing on the second hit, and the third one is a critical hit that slashes into the gibbering mouther with an insane amount of damage, 20 damage to the gibbering mouther, sending the creature into bloodied state.
Get dead.
From there, I think I need to see the echo lasts for 1 minute until ends his turn more than 30 feet away. Okay, so the drow will move back a little bit away from the echo itself to protect himself from the gibbering mouther's effects. And so he will move to here, and he says, "Attack, men! Attack!" And with that, that is the end of the drow elf's turn. That takes us then to the gibbering mouther, who will scuttle forward 10 feet. Scuttle. Kind of undulating and slimy and moving forward. And it's just mouths and eyes, Brian. I don't... A lot of teeth in those mouths, too. I don't think...
gotta get those teeth.
I don't...
There's no butt for you to squeeze, Brian.
I can make a butt out of this mound. No, I'm just kidding.
In the industry, we call that a callback.
Yeesh.
Okay. The mouther, as it reaches this location, will spit a chemical glob at a point it can see within 15 feet. Since the echo is the closest thing, we will do it against that. Alright. So, the chemical glob lobs into the creature space. Actually, yeah, it still would have tried, I think. Each creature within the dexterity saving throw. Okay. The echo shares his statistics. So here we go. Alright, that's a 21 for the drow elf. And his echo appears to be unaffected by the spittle. And what happens is the spittle launches out of this gibbering mouther and it explodes in front of the echo. And then when it does, it blasts this flash of light all around the area within 5 feet of the impact zone. The echo sort of like both the drow and its echo at the same time, like, kind of shield their eyes in kind of odd way, and you get the impression that the drow and his echo are connected in some fashion, which is obvious, seeing as how the echo manifested from him. But otherwise, it shields his eyes and prevents the blinding spittle from hurting him in any further way, which goes to the next gibbering mouther. This one goes 5, 10, and takes the dash action for 15, 20. Just sort of like going insane and gaggling and spitting and doing all sorts of horrible things as the gibbering mouthers move forward. The next one moves 5, 10, dash action, 15, 20, and gets to there. And then we go to the first of our heroes, and that is Venn. Katie, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my... I think I'm going to go ahead and use my bardic roll that I had earlier.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what that was?
Yep.
Do you?
Yes!
What was it?
It was the Tale of the Mindbender.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
She showed you.
Yep. Shut my
I
mouth
have a
and
Google
call me
Doc
Susie.
with a highlight function. Thank you.
Oh snap! You didn't expect the Google Doc.
Fucking
What?
fucking nerd.
Nobody ever expects a Google Doc.
Nerd.
This guy.
I have like 5 Google Docs open for just D&D alone.
Oh boy, that's all right.
What?
So many
Okay.
tabs.
Okay. No disrespect, no shame.
I appreciate an organized situation, so.
Too true. Too true.
Is it organized? Nah. Is it there? Yes.
Is it organized or is it a mental health disorder?
Meh.
You decide.
But yeah, you invoke an incomprehensible fable from an otherworldly being. Target must succeed on intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 3 rolls of bardic inspiration and be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Speaking of mental health disorders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do, let's see, the range on this one is 30, so I might have to move before I do this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to step forward, okay. Ooh, why can't I move you? Okay, there we go. Alright, I step forward between the Aurora Watch. I'm gonna go for... Let's see.
I do have the one in Bloodied State already. There is that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one.
Okay. So one of the fresh ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that one needs to make an intelligence saving throw, and I believe it's just my spell save DC.
What's your spell save DC?
15?
16 for the Gibbering Mouther, a critical hit. I'm not joking.
Boo.
Gibbering Mouther saves and does not suffer psychic damage equal to 3 rolls of your Bardic Inspiration die, nor is it stunned or anything else. So, your Google document can write that down too.
In your face,
Okay.
Katie. In your
Yeah,
face.
Katie.
I'm just kidding,
Well-
I'm just kidding.
As a bonus action,
Oh, a bonus action. Here we go.
I am going to use my another bardic inspiration to basically roll on my table again.
Oh, all right. Sounds good.
And that's
An
an 8.
Mhm.
So let me just highlight that for later.
Okay.
Um,
And
that's I'm gonna move back, and then that is all.
okay. Do you want to give us a narrative for your turn?
Sure. So Venn will step forward between the Aurora Watch guards, and she'll hold up a card, and just kind of this psychic wave shoots out and hits one of the Gibbering Mouthers forcefully. And for a moment, she thinks that she's done it. She's stunned the thing, and then it just continues gibbering at her. And with frustration, she lowers her card and steps back in line with her friends and flips through the deck for another reading.
All right. And as the Gibbering Mouther is like, just still babbling insanely, we go to Kitty. It's
Okay.
robot time. It's super mecha death robot time.
Kitty goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 30 feet, and you're like, oh no, I feel so bad, but I'm level 5. Oh, I move 40 feet now.
So
And
fancy.
then I will roll a die.
I mentioned I wasn't feeling well today, and everyone's just being sassy towards me. That's friendship. That's what that
You
is.
brought this upon yourself.
Is that what I've done? Is that what I've done?
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Okay. And so when I get there, you hear battle mode green. And then a field of little kitties, like 15 feet around me, aura. And things move slower through this aura where these little cats nip at their feet.
One aura. coming up.
And the music is... Sorry, that's really important. Flower Power psychedelic folk music. So that's playing amongst... Like, you hear gibbering, and it's like... Gibbering, and then, like, ding-ding-ding, like, whatever.
Have you ever seen Spinal Tap, Alan? Like, this is Spinal Tap?
No, but I've been recommended it a lot.
It's a great movie. But there is a scene where it's like the song is listen to what the flower people say, and it's really it's exactly that.
Okay. And then yeah, I mean, okay. I'm gonna attack recklessly. I'm gonna use my great sword, and I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, one great sword coming up. Okay, 14 is a hit on the gibbering mouther.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I mean just that came close. It feels like. All right, and then damage.
Mhm.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, and I'll keep the 18.
Okay, 118 slash as the great sword bites into the mouther. Back to you.
And then I get a second attack, so I'm gonna
Boy,
do it
howdy.
again.
Extra attack time. What time is it? It's extra attack time.
Ah!
Get him.
I rolled a natural
Oh, hell
20.
A critical hit on the gibbering mouther.
So we're gonna do Dan. I'm gonna use my savage attacker on this roll. So that was an 18, and that's a 18. So I'm gonna take 18. And my crit damage. Oh shoot! Should have just done that. We'll just take that if that's okay.
Oh, I gotta put the 18 back. Hang on. 18 and then minus
So
31.
I did 31 damage.
And the gibbering mouther is in bloodied state. Back to you, Kitty.
And that's it.
Okay.
Basically, she runs toward them with Clippy in her arms. A field of cats and flowers appears, and she whacks the Clippy into the closest gibbering mouther.
Excellent. As the gibbering mouther staggers back, spraying all sorts of foul ichor from the grievous wounds in the great sword, we go to one of our Aurora Watch guard members. This orc here will pull up a spear from his pack and throw his spear at ranged to hit the closest gibbering mouther, which is this one here. And a ranged spear throw is unfortunately a 6, as the Aurora Watch guard misses completely, and the spear lands somewhere by the gibbering mouther. The Aurora Watch guard then takes his fighting spear, rushes forward, 5, 10, 15, 20, to confront the gibbering mouther. No fear in the Aurora Watch guard's eyes. But that takes us then to the next gibbering mouther. Okay, the next gibbering mouther here scuttles 10 feet, and I've got to make a target-rich environment roll to see where I'm going. Nope, that's the wrong die. Let's do this one. Okay. This gibbering mouther scuttles forward to attack the echo left by your new drow friend. And once there, it uses a multi-attack to do some bites towards the echo. A 16 is a miss for the gibbering mouther, because I believe the echo shares the same armor class. Yes, okay. As the mouther tries to snap its jaws around the echo simply twirls the glaive, parries the gibbering mouther away, and then after that, it's going to launch a blinding spittle. One of these other ones did a blinding spittle, and I can't remember who it was. It was early. Because it does have a recharge function. It's this guy. Okay. Adding a recharge function to that guy. Okay. He will launch a blinding spittle towards Kitty. Big, foul collection of chemical globs are sent Kitty's way, and Kitty, dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I rolled these with advantage because I can see it still.
Mm-hmm. True.
21.
With a 21, you save, as the blinding spittle explodes around you, and you're able to shield your optical sensors from the blast of the chemical energy.
I think 2 of the little cats jump up and cover my eyes and then fall back to the ground.
And comes the gibbering mouther, which is a noise I'll just keep making to everyone's aggravation. But Magnus, your turn.
Alright.
Alright.
Pull out my battlecaster, and then I'll deploy the artillery Eldritch Cannon
Alright.
and use the Force Ballista.
Laying it on your shoulder or on the ground?
On the shoulder,
No, of course.
like you do.
Like you do.
Like a boss. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do my shots, and then I'm probably gonna run away.
Through memos. Like a
Fire
boss.
at that guy first with a fire shot.
All right. Pulling up. Now, Magnus, you don't. Now, you're using a wand, right? But I believe we flavored it as a pistol. Is that correct?
This is actually a staff flavored as a pistol, but yes, it's kind of more of like a one-handed staff, but yeah.
Oh, like a one-handed. Oh, you know what? That's like a carbine, right? Like Boba
Right.
Fett's like blaster.
I use
kind
the
of
shield
thing,
to kind of hold it up.
Oh,
Ideally.
that's cool. That's cool. That's some Helldiver shit.
Yeah, no, I dig it. So yeah, that's kind of how I use it, and I'll fire that for 16.
A hit on the gibbering mouther, and let's not forget to deploy some of these Q things.
So you notice there are more runes on it, because now it is officially an arcane firearm because of that level up. So I get to roll an extra d8.
Sounds good to me, boss. Let's see that damage.
Hot 9.
Is that all it is? Just 9?
That is just, yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And that is the one directly in front of the echo. Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire bolts at level 5. Isn't that when the cantrips go up?
Yep, that is where the cantrips go up. I'm surprised it didn't do that. I will have to fix that now. I'm just gonna roll another d10. and
Yeah,
then
throw an extra d10, boss. Another 4 damage to the gibbering mouther. Alright, gotcha. Okay, back to you, Magnus.
An Eldritch Cannon.
Oh, thank you for mentioning that. I know I ruled last session that the Eldritch Cannon must knock somebody back 5 feet. I'm going to change that to can.
Okay.
So
Thank
you
you.
just decide if you want to do that or not.
Yeah. I don't
Because
see
it does say up to 5 feet, and I'm going to try and honor that. Because 0
Okay.
is still up to.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. It just I had to read it again for it to make sense. But go ahead.
Here we go. Yeah, I hit with a 25.
25 is a hit on the gibbering mouther.
No,
Roll
I
damage.
do not, because this is my Eldritch Ballista. I do not get the arcane firearm, so we are rolling. All right, that's an 11. Force damage.
11. Not enough to destroy the gibbering mouther, but do you knock it backward?
Let's see, is that going to benefit me to set it up? No, he's just going to move again.
Well, I will say that Kitty's got a difficult terrain field around her right now.
Uh-huh.
So
All right, so I'll kick it back one. Might as well just kind of kick it deeper into the fold there.
the Echo's also using a glaive, so with extra reach. So
That's
there's
right.
that too.
All right, that'll happen, and then I'm going to start running this way.
Okay, you start running.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30.
You run back out the front gate.
Yeah.
People
These
slam the
guys are
gate behind.
bad news. Get distance if you're not gonna be fighting close up.
They slam the gate closed behind you, and Magnus is out
Ow.
of the campaign. Roll a new character.
All right. All right, done here.
Magnus, narrative, please.
Yeah, so he'll pull the gun up and level it, and he'll take a shot, and he'll just kind of burn one of its eyes out, and then the force shot will kind of shock him backward, causing like ripples in his fleshy skin. And I'll start like backing up.
Fair enough. Kitty, is it difficult terrain for everybody?
Yes.
For you? Okay, so allies too?
Yep.
Okay.
But I think it kind of
So-
makes sense for this fight.
So I just moved 20, so that actually means 2025. And unfortunately, that's where I have to stop, so I can't move any further than that. I will take the dodge action on that one. For the Aurora Watch Guard. So that orc rushes forward in a defensive stance, which takes us to the next gibbering mouther, who unfortunately has to enter into the field on its own. Can't really get there after that. But this one will lob a bit of blinding spittle towards Kitty as well. And another one of these just did that, and I forgot to mark it. I think it was this one, the one that Magnus just shot, so I marked that. So this one will also lob a bit of blinding spittle towards our resident Warforged. And Kitty, once again, a dexterity saving throw, which is not gonna be a problem for you, I bet.
I've rolled bad already once, so let's hope.
Let's see.
Is an 18 okay?
Sure is, buddy. You are protected once again as the spittle lands somewhere behind you, explodes without you having to look at it, and as the gibbering mouther goes, we go to Rook.
The kitties play around in the explosion.
All right. Step up one. Magnus ran just a little too far for me. It's okay. I'm gonna cast Bless.
All right, and your targets are yourself.
Nope.
And...
It's gonna be Venn, Kitty, and Glaive Drow.
Venn, Kitty, and Glaive Drow. Okay. I believe that Bless in 2024 is still a concentration spell.
It is.
Excellent. The Drow looks over at you and gives you a nod of approval as your Bless goes off, but back to you, Rook.
And I'm just gonna step back a little bit.
No? Okay.
Kitty goes, "Thank you, Raven Queen."
So, Rook's gonna hold up his shield, and the image of the raven with its spread wings on the front is gonna shoot out into like 3 different ravens. And they're gonna fly to each of you, and you're gonna little like symbol appear on your armor or your sword of the raven.
All right. And the gibbering mouther that is there will shuffle forward and make a bite attack against Kitty. The mouths attempt to clamp around the Warforged, but a 3 is not going to do it. A critical failure. Nothing
Did
doing
you
there.
roll with advantage?
Did you go reckless?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, that's a 20.
That'll hit.
You are dealt 20 piercing damage from the gibbering mouther's many mouths.
Is that halved?
Piercing damage, so I believe so.
Okay.
Gibbering mouther sounds like a sex act. I had to say it.
Well, the photo's not doing it any favors either, but that's beside the point.
Look, I'm not trying to tell people what to be into. I'm really not.
Cthulhu, baby. All right, let's go.
So gross. Okay. This gibbering mouther is also then going to launch some blinding spittle into Kitty's mush. A dexterity saving throw again, Kitty. This time with Bless. Don't forget that. Rook, if you want to be on the trigger with that Bless.
Yep.
Double natural 20. He's on a saving throw.
Hell yeah.
How's that feel, Rook? Feel good?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, Kitty, how do you critically hit? How do you critically save from the blinding spittle?
I think like 2 little kitties do a little dance and distract the gibbering mouther from attacking me. They're very perplexed by what I'm doing.
That takes us to our drow sex boy. I don't
Man,
know.
I was thinking heroic, but sure, let's go sexualize the dude now.
I mean, hero.
What?
Sexualize the mouthers.
He's this drow.
Look,
This
I do what
this
I want.
drow's this drow's pretty fuckable. Let's.
I mean, he's fine.
He's very pretty. He's very pretty.
Anyway, this is going off the rails immediately. And it's the first fight of the session. Okay, the drow will use his multi-attack, and
Fight number 4 jokes.
I'm in a mood, Luke. Give me a break. All right. The Echo will use multi-attack to make. You okay over there?
That's
really
just
let you-
funny.
3 glaive attacks coming out. A critical hit on the first one, dealing 6 slashing to the first gibbering mouther and bringing that little demonic creature down. Or this aberration, I should say. The Echo then spins the glaive and attacks this gibbering mouther with the second attack, using a little bit of benefit from Rook. That is a 12, another hit on that gibbering mouther, 6. And dealing 1 more glaive shot from the Echo, and that is a 23, dealing 14 slashing and putting the gibbering mouther down. So, twirling and spinning and thrusting the glaive like a Final Fantasy character. He's just slashing through the gibbering mouthers. Just 1 quick stroke here, another quick stroke there, and then finally twisting the glaive in place and threading it upward, downward, twisting left, right. A lot of fluid movements from this guy as he's being very elegant with his attacks. But that's it for the drow. A lot of weapon tracers. Oh, absolutely. The next gibbering mouther goes scuttle, 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 and approaches Kitty and makes a multi-attack with its bites and blinding spittle. For Kitty, how about a 19 to hit?
That hits.
You are dealt 9 piercing damage, and I need you to give me a strength saving throw, which I'm sure will go great for me. I forgot about this in the last bite, because I'm actually a fraud and a hack.
Oops.
+3 to whatever you roll.
Alright, that will do it. You save and are not knocked prone, so the gibbering mouther tries to knock you down, but nothing doing. After that,
11?
yeah, you save. It's not a great DC. Not gonna lie.
Well, thank you for the bless, because I can't imagine the 9 I rolled.
No, as it turns out, that's not gonna do it. But how about another saving throw, Kitty, as blinding spittle comes your direction from the gibbering mouther. Dexterity saving throw, one more time. One more time. 14, plus the bless of 1 point, and that is more than enough. Once again, the blinding spittle protected from that. As we go to the next gibbering mouther. This one here will take a chomp out of the Aurora Watchguard in front of him, and connects with an 18. With 15 piercing damage, the gibbering mouther, sort of roars up over the Aurora Watchguard as the Drow's like, "Look out!" And as this mound of flesh falls over the Aurora Watchguard, he's just consumed by the gibbering mouther. And you guys watch as his body's pulled into the fleshy mass, much like a creature in a 50s horror movie, and he is absorbed into the mouther. He will then scuttle to here, and from there he will launch a blinding spittle at, you guessed it, over at Kitty. Kitty, another dexterity saving throw, please. Gotta get you. Yep, 20 is definitely going to do it, thanks to the bless of Rook. That's it for the gibbering mouther. Then, it is your turn. You do not start within the creature's auras. It is your turn.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my next Bardic that I rolled. So we'll spend that. The target becomes invisible until the end of its next turn or until it hits a creature with an attack. If it hits a creature with an attack during invisibility, the creature it hits takes necrotic damage equal to roll of Bardic Inspiration die and is frightened of the target until the end of the frightened creature's next turn. So I am going to move forward and give this ability to Kitty. So she becomes briefly invisible for half a second until she hits on the next turn. But yeah, she turns briefly invisible, and then when she hits, it takes extra damage and is frightened.
All right. Okay, so that was a action? What was that?
Yep, that was my action to bestow that upon Kitty.
Okay, marking with a purple marker. Thank you.
I cannot roll a new one while this effect is still going on. So I am just going to back up and end my turn.
Okay, narrative out of you, Katie.
All right. Nope, I'm not Kitty.
No, you're Katie, which is what I actually said.
I heard it. You're wrong.
Kidding.
You're wrong, Katie. I'm just kidding.
How dare you name yourself in anticipation of Alan's character and mess up my narrative? How dare you?
Truly wild.
Yeah.
Truly wild.
Sabotage.
Sabotage the entire game. You know it, Brian. I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even.
I'm sorry.
Can't even.
You don't have to deal with this.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
you know what? I mean, I'm so glad that you're a supportive friend, Brian. I mean, to
Yeah.
deal with these children
This rabble?
here.
I don't know.
These inconsiderate
Do you know
children.
where your children are, Brian?
I got one behind me that keeps singing. I've been trying to mute myself a lot, but not enough apparently.
I'm sorry, Katie. It's still. Do you want to give us a narrative for your turn, please?
I don't have much of one. She just she steps forward and she says something about she says something to Kitty about behaving like a ghost and these creatures won't bother you, and bestows her with the power to turn invisible and frighten her enemies, and then she steps back into the shadows so that she does not get consumed.
All right, Kitty, replacing the purple token with the invisible token, but you're now invisible, and that's the end of Venn's turn. And now, Kitty, your turn. Take it to it.
I believe I'm within an aura.
I believe you are. You are within 2 auras, in fact. You're within the shitload of auras, come to think of it. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, there's so many auras, actually. Okay. Alright, so against the first 2 Mouthers, I need 2 strength saving throws, please. Your feet start getting to sink into the doughy ground. Okay, that's a save against the first one, was a 20.
I didn't mean to do advantage.
That's okay.
But they both would pass.
Yes, they would. And you absorb that as well. Then now comes the gibbering portion of things. Wisdom saving throws 4 times. Luke, be on the ready on that button.
There's 4.
Thank you, Luke. Okay, that's all we need. Just the one.
Okay.
With a 5
I rolled a 5.
plus 3 is an 8. That is not going to do it. So, with that, on a failure, the creature cannot take reactions till the start of its next turn, and rolls a d8 to determine what it does instead. 1d8 from Kitty, please. Yes. On a 1 through 4, the creature does nothing. So, the babbling incoherence of the gibbering mouthers infests your mind, starting to affect your decisions, and for a moment you kind of forget your place as your programming goes awry.
Yep.
Yep. With Rage, with the new 2024 rules, we have to have a quick look-see at that. That will collapse at some point, but for those of you that are still working with the 2014 rules out there, the new Rage states... Alan, do you want to do this one, or do you want me to do it?
You got the book out.
I do. So, for duration, the Rage lasts until the end of your next turn and ends early if you don heavy armor or have the incapacitated condition. If your Rage is still active on your next turn, you can extend the Rage for another round by doing one of the following. Make an attack roll against an enemy, not that. Force an enemy to make a saving throw, not that. And, or take a bonus action to extend your Rage. So since Kitty's having a few problems sorting out her mental effects from these gibbering mouthers, that may see the conclusion of that Rage. We shall see. But the turn passes to Magnus as he sees that Kitty is having difficulties with the gibbering mouthers. May time to be getting back into the fray, Magnus.
He doesn't see nothing. Kitty's invisible.
Kitty is invisible.
Now, is this a grapple, or was it like the guy's dead when he got swallowed?
that guy got consumed.
Okay.
He was killed by the damage and absorbed into the mouther.
Gotcha. So full dead. Okay.
Oh, very dead. Extra dead.
Okay.
Like no coming back dead.
There's 2 guys over there. They can handle it. I'm going to go help Kitty out here. So let's get that guy right there with the same combo. Well, hold on. Let me see how much... I'm going to do Shatter right here.
Okay. Doing a Shatter right there. Okay. I believe we got plenty of space there so as to not hit Kitty. But let's see that Shatter cast, Magnus.
Right.
Okay. DC 15 on a con save, and 3 con saves going from top to bottom. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 21, 8, and 6.
Nice. Spell description, I think that stuff just gets halved.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Alright. And I still get my arcane firearm off on this one.
Yes. Sticking a new shell in or something.
Mm-hmm.
22. Okay, 22 damage. So the first gibbering mouther takes all 22. The second one, no, he actually saves. I'm sorry. Plus 22, and he takes 11 instead. This next one takes 22, and the last one takes 22. And damage applied as your shatter goes off. Back to you.
Okay. Now we're gonna do Eldritch Ballista right here on the guy that's in front of Kitty.
All right.
All right. 22. 20.
20 is a hit on the gibbering mouther. Roll damage.
Okay. It's 11 force damage. And yeah, I'm gonna force it back.
11 force damage to the mouther, throwing it backward 5 feet. Done.
And I already did my movement, so that's my turn. So you'll see Magnus step up and assess the situation, and then grabs kind of like it's a shell that has kind of like light blue runic stuff on it, and when I crack open the battlecaster, I'll shove the shell into the central chamber, and then I'll fire it off, and it makes kind of like a grenade, sound like a thunk. It just blasts that area with thunder energy. Then, yeah, and then obviously he'll take another shot at the guy to push him back.
I have so many images of arcane firearms right now. Looking pretty cool.
It's
Just
a
quick
party.
pretty cool Google searches out there. Okay, all right, and I believe that's your turn, Magnus. That takes us to the Aurora Watch guard, who makes his strength save but fails his wisdom save, and he is struck dumb by the gibbering mouther and just sort of stands there and waits for the next jump. This gibbering mouther will attempt to recharge its blinding spittle, and does so. A bit of corrosive sludge. Okay, so the gibbering mouther goes 5'10" with difficult terrain. And we'll try to measure things out, but unfortunately can't get much further than that, so I will take the dash action for another 5 feet. Still dealing with the whole difficult terrain and the kitty cats bouncing around. That's it for the gibbering mouther. Rook, I believe you are well away from any of our talkie boys. And it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to Sacred Flame this one.
Sacred Flame, that one. Okay, let's see that Sacred Flame.
It is a dex save.
All right, one dex save. These things are Vikings. And how about a 12?
That is a failure.
Okay.
You take 9 radiant damage.
Roasting this beast for 9 radiant. The column of flame strikes the beast. Back to you.
What do you have where I'm at? So that's it for me.
All right. Any narrative for that one?
Yeah, so you guys just see a bird fly overhead, and it drops like a little speck of sunlight that falls really rapidly and just hits this thing in the head and kind of douses it in radiant fire.
Did it just bird shit radiant energy on this thing?
Yeah, kind of.
just so passive. Yeah, kind of. All right. This gibbering mouther here recharges its spittle and goes scuttling forward because it can't see Kitty anymore. It goes 5, 10, and then takes the dash action for another 5, 10. That's it for the gibbering mouthers. It's just getting closer and closer and closer. That takes us to our hot drow. The hot drow's looking around for Kitty, looking back at Venn, and is like, just trying to figure out exactly what happened. But all the same, the drow that's actually over here commands his echo to attack the gibbering mouther over here. And let's get those glaive strikes. 1, 2, 23, dealing 12 slashing, 26 with Luke's help. 14 on the second hit, hitting again for 7. And the last glaive strike against that same one is an 18, dealing 11 more. So once again, more acrobatic movements with the glaive, carving this gibbering mouther up as he's trying desperately to get to the screaming Aurora Watch guard, who's slowly being like just being the thinged, basically, just sort of being like molded into the gibbering mouther a piece at a time. It's really gross. That takes us to the gibbering mouther, the next gibbering mouther, who attempts to recharge its blinding spittle and fails to do so. This one takes the dash action, 5, 10, 15, 20. And gets there. And the next gibbering mouther will attempt to... oh, this guy's not dodging anymore. Forget about that. That Aurora Watch guy. This guy will attempt to recharge his blinding spittle. And fails to do so. Gibbering Mouther takes one step to the south and attempts to consume this Aurora Watch soldier. Oh boy. 20 damage, dealing 26 piercing damage, as another of these Aurora Watch soldiers, the final one in the Drow's command on this street, gets yanked into the Gibbering Mouther. A quick screaming, a crunching of bone, a spray of blood, and that guy is no more. Alright. A horrifying sight. And that takes us to Venn. Your turn.
Okay. Kitty is no longer invisible. I will get here. And I'm gonna cast Bane. I'm going to cast it at second level so that I can get all 4 of the Gibbering Mouthers.
Okay. Getting those Gibbering Mouthers with Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go. You fall under concentration, and let's see that Bane.
Charisma save DC 15.
Alright, going left to right. 10, 0, 14, and 1.
Are you
No
Okay.
saying
save.
these things aren't charismatic?
That's no saves on that one.
With those teeth?
No, they
Damn.
did not save.
Okay, and that was Banes, so let's put some Banes on there. And marking with the purple hexes over here to represent Bane. Ow. Bane, and done. Back to you, Venn.
Alright, gonna step back. For some reason, my token's being all screwy. Alright,
Jump kick.
step back. Yeah, right. And for the bonus, I am going to roll on the Bardic Inspiration table again. Since now Kitty's thing is over. And another 12. Alright. Got that written down, and that is the end. So Venn calls out her spectral chains to kind of wrap around the Gibbering Mouthers like she's trying to contain Jello. And that is all.
And which Mouther did you use that on?
The Bane.
Oh, the Bane. Oh, that's the Bane. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Re-roll the card. Okay. And that takes us to Kitty, who starts her turn in... Let's see. Yeah. All the auras. Let's do the strength saves for the 2 nearby. Okay. 14 and an 11. Those are saves. You're able to move, but now comes the hard part with the wisdom saving throws. And you've got 4 of those coming. Okay, some good...
3 4s and a 1.
Some savage bless rolls this time.
Nice. Got this.
Okay.
Okay,
Makes
so
sense.
9 on the first one. That's it. Okay, so with a 9, that will not be enough. Roll a d4, roll a d8, Alan, please. And as a 1, you will do nothing. At the end of your turn, the rage collapses, doing away with your aura. So, as Kitty is trying to process what's happening and the Gibbering Mouthers are still infecting her systems, the rage suddenly shuts down. The holographic kitties begin to sort of like meow and cry and suddenly fade away as if they are no longer part of this world. But that paralyzes Kitty for yet another turn. Sorry, Alan. That's a tough one.
It's okay.
Magnus, your turn.
Alright, I'll pop off on this guy right here. I think he's the most damage right now, I think.
Possibly.
Do a firebolt.
Okay. One firebolt coming down.
Bazinga.
26 is a hit on the Gibbering Mouther. Roll damage.
18.
Dealing, hot 18.
Nice.
The hottest.
Sending the creature into bloodied state with that blast.
I'm gonna keep focusing on that guy then. Do another force ballista.
Okay.
Eventually. 24?
And that was against the far right one?
Or
the same one?
It was the same one, just because I'm trying to kill him, so it's less wisdom rolls.
Sure. 24 is a hit on the Force Ballista. Roll damage.
Oh, gosh darn it. -6 on that, so that's a 16. 16
More than
force.
that's enough. You blast that
Hell
gibbering
yeah.
laughter to bits.
I got one. They're getting close. I'm going to back up.
All right.
All right.
That takes us. Yeah, back to you.
No, that's it.
Okay. That takes us then to the next gibbering mouther, who scuttles forward, and now seeing a tasty meal, he will multi-attack on Kitty. Not much, actually. It's a 10 to hit Kitty, so no damage there. Unable to penetrate the armor of the Warforged. From there, I don't think I have anybody in range of my blinding spittle, so I will leave that one alone. Rook, your turn.
I'm going to step up just a little bit, and I'm going to Toll the Dead this one.
All right. Toll the Dead.
Which is a Wisdom 15 saving throw.
Okay, Wisdom 15 saving throw for Mr. Mouther, and how about a 17?
Minus whatever Bane is.
Minus Bane. Venn, please. 16.
He saves.
All right, no Toll the Dead for him.
Nothing happens.
All right, Rook, back to you.
I'm holding the Bless up. I'm just going to step back a little bit. That's it.
Okay. All right, Rook, the spell fails to manifest. The Raven Queen does not heed thy cry as we go to the next gibbering mouther, who will start his turn here and will make a multi-attack with just some bites against Kitty. That is a 5. No Bane needed, because that is a miss. At the end of the round, we will resolve this combat at the beginning of the next round, and we'll get to some more Call the Netherdeep action in just a few minutes. Alright, so let's pick this back up at the top of the initiative with Varanthelis, our awesome drow friend, who apparently can be fixed, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't need fixing. That's a bit. Anyway. That's an off-turn bit. Anyway, so Varanthelis will, using his Echo Knight Glaive, make 3 attacks against the gibbering mouthers. Let's make that happen. So, 3 glaives strikes at the gibbering mouthers nearby, and let's get this party started.
Ooh, triple 3s for Bless.
Nice.
Very
And
nice.
So let's start with this gibbering mouther to the side of Varen here, as the elven individual, the drow elf spins around, glaive in hand, and strikes on the amorphous mass with glaive attack number 1. That is a 13 to hit the gibbering mouther, which is a hit, plus the 3 points from Bless from Rook, dealing 12 slashing to the gibbering mouther, and sending it into bloodied state. As the elf opens up the amorphous mass, a bunch of foul ichor of various colors begins to flow from the insane creature, as Varen continues the attack from his echo. A 12 plus the Bless is another hit on the gibbering mouther, dealing 8 more slashing. And let's see if Varen can finish the job on this one here. That's a 15, dealing 6 more slashing to the gibbering mouther. So, Varen's Echo is swinging the Echo Glaive about in sort of twisting maneuvers and acrobatic feats of daring do, as bringing the blade into the gibbering mouther over and over, and of course the creature's insane babbling continues to emanate throughout the area. And as you guys will recall, the area in a 10-foot radius around gibbering mouthers is difficult terrain. And of course the insane gibbering, each creature that starts its turn within 20 feet of the mouther is going to be looking at some trouble. But the next gibbering mouther is going to go, as it begins sort of sloughing its way south. And let's do a little bit of measuring here. Alright, so we're not too far. Let's see. It will then move up here to try and destroy the echo of Varanthelis. And it does have AC 17 and 1 hit point. So The gibbering mouther makes one bite attack, and if it can, uses its blinding spittle. A 12 on the Echo of Varanthelis, which is a miss, so no damage to him. The gibbering mouther then has its recharge function, so let's see if that gets recharged. Rolling a d6. I do not recharge blinding spittle, and that's it for the gibbering mouther. So, the creature again tries to envelop the Echo of Varanthelis, but just simply too strong to comprehend. But Venn, it is your turn. Back to you.
Alright, I'm gonna do a Ray of Frost on the bloodied one.
Okay. Again, targeting the gibbering mouther that's suffered several glaive rents. And let's see how you do. 20 is a hit on the gibbering mouther. Let's get you a nice beam effect too while I'm at it. Frosty beam. Pachoo. And, okay, the gibbering mouther is struck, suffering 7 cold damage. The creature...
It should be 2d8 at this level.
Yeah, it doesn't update because I had to level it manually. I'll fix that.
Okay, give us an extra d8 though. Because Rook is correct. So a grand total of
15.
15 is enough to slay the gibbering mouther as you bring the creature down with a blast of frozen cold. Back to you, Venn.
That is all. I'm going to stay where I am at.
All right. Gunning down the gibbering mouthers as Venn's Ray of Frost slays the beast. But Kitty, it is back to you. Yes,
yeah.
You start your turn dealing with 2 gibbering mouthers, so kindly a 2 wisdom saving throws, please.
Okay.
A double 4 from Rook's
Let's
Bless.
go.
Nicely done. Okay. Saved against the first one. And saved against the second. Kitty, you may take your turn normally.
Yay! I did it, guys. Everyone clap.
Hey, I'm
I
in
might
my
stop picking it
soul.
up, but I'm clapping.
Yay!
I'm clapping internally.
Yeah.
Get
I
him.
think I'm going to. Yeah, I have 3 of them. I'm gonna re-up a rage.
All right. Rage is re-upped after being diminished by the gibbering manthers.
I'm going to attack recklessly.
Well, does your rage take a new form after with the re-up?
Oh yeah, I'm a wild magic barbarian. I just
yeah.
forgot.
That's okay.
All right. Let's see. Oh, it's the same one. It's the green. So you hear battle mode green, and then there's the field of kitties playing in a field. That surrounds me as a hologram.
Boom. And aura reapplied.
And then I'm going to Pawaketh.
Wackus bonkus.
Wackus bunkus.
And who is your target for Wackus Bunkus?
Have either one of them been hurt?
This one, they both actually taken some damage. The one to your south, though, has been sliced up a little bit more.
Okay, I'll attack that one.
All right.
I'm going to do so recklessly.
Go reckless. A dangerous proposition.
With bless.
That is a 30 and change to hit. It's a miss, actually, as it turns out. No, it's a hit. Of course it is.
Okay. Oh, the bless is figured in. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to here's some damage. So definitely 18 worth of damage because I rolled 18 twice.
All right. And 18
And then
bloodied state for the gibbering mouther.
and then second attack because why not?
Why not, indeed? Why not cut up your enemies? A 20, a hit on the gibbering mouther.
I rolled a 15 and 18 again. 18's like my favorite.
And with 18 damage, the gibbering mouther is slain by Kitty. Okay.
And if only I had a bonus action. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I think
Okay.
I can handle one.
All right. How about some narrative?
Well, Kitty, like, was like the blue screen of death in robot form, whatever that would look like. And then, with the help of the Raven Queen, who's like one of his favorite people now, she breaks out of it, and she just like cuts into the one that looks the most bloody, and like they're tendrily, right? So she's just slashing off tendrils until it's dead.
Okay. As the gibbering mouther collapses in a pile of sludge, the next gibbering mouther begins its turn. A multi-attack against Kitty with bites, as the creature tries to envelop around Kitty and biting all the way. But with the Bane, that turns it into a feeble 6 to connect with the attack after rolling a 10. That is a miss for the gibbering mouther. The gibbering mouther's blinding spittle has been refreshed, of course, so we're going to chuck that in the direction of Kitty, because why not? I need a dexterity saving throw, Kitty, please. And Rook, feel free to jump
I
in.
can see this not being stunned, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have advantage because of danger sense.
That's right. That is a mark for the mouther, and you save. So, a blinding splash of color from the gibbering mouther, but Kitty, you are undisturbed by it. And Rook, bottom of the initiative, your turn.
I'm going to Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
The last one.
No.
So it's a wisdom save of 15.
And rolling. How about a 16?
Does Bane count for his saves too?
Yes, it should. Let's get a Bane roll from Venn, please. Yeah, Bane is the opposite of Bless, so good. Turning into a 15.
Yep, he still saves.
And he still saves.
No effect.
No effect, as your Toll the Dead does not register with the gibbering monstrosity. Back to you, Rook.
That's gonna do it.
All right, Magnus, your turn.
All right. Let's go. I am going to shoot it again with the fire shot.
Fire shots are good.
Probably not going to hit. That's a 10.
With a 10, that is a hit in the gibbering mouther.
Well, I'm
Nice.
amazed.
Not known for their AC, these things.
All right.
Yeah.
12.
12 damage to the gibbering mouther as you blast it with fire. Back to you.
Then we're going to go ahead and do the Force Ballista.
Force Ballista coming down.
All right.
A 22, another hit on the gibbering mouther. And 6 force damage.
Oh,
Pow.
you know what? I forgot to add the Arcane Fire, so I got to do another D8 fire damage.
Alright. Let's have it.
An 8?
8 more
Damn.
damage.
Get it.
Sending the gibbering mouther into bloody state. Would you like to knock it backwards?
No, I don't see a point.
Alright. Magnus, anything else for your turn?
I think I am good.
Alright, then how about some narrative? Let's make that good too.
Mhm. Yeah, just start firing, and the Force Ballista shoots off my shoulder at the same time and just hits the guy, battering it, burning it, punching a hole, that sort of thing.
Alright. As the gibbering mouther is rocked from blasts at the opposite side of the courtyard, we go back to Varanthelis, who will do a thing. Is extra space of the original space. The echo lasts 1 minute, and Variance's turn manifests another echo until Variance is incapacitated. I'm curious if the echo can move. I'm guessing it can't.
I think it can, but it has to stay a certain distance from him.
So basically, it's like, but what it's saying here is like it's a monster version thereof. So I'm just gonna say that he manifests a new one. That makes sense to me. And so, with that, Varen shifts the positioning of his echo, and he actually keeps it like a little bit further away because he's got a glaive, because that's fun. And multi-attack as the Drow Elf strikes. 1,
Glaives
2,
are cool.
and 3. All three are hits on the Gibbering Mouther, with the guidance from the Raven Queen, dealing 22 total damage to the Gibbering Mouth. Not enough to slay the beast, but it is now in critically wounded state, as the Gibbering Mouther is now rent by blade after blade, blast after blast. And Venn, perhaps you'll be the one to finish the job. Your turn.
Perhaps. Let's try another Ray of Frost.
19 is a hit on Ray of Frost.
Six.
Six. Not enough to slay the beast, but the frozen bolt certainly does its work, marking it with the slowing effect of Ray of Frost. Back to you, Venn.
Alright, that's all. Not enough.
Mm-hmm. Any narrative for your Ray of Frost?
Yeah, she'll aim it at the, kind of, this thing doesn't have feet, but she'll aim it kind of towards the bottom of the Gibbering Mouther where it's touching the ground and try and freeze it to the ground, and freeze, how it's turning the ground to mush around it. She's trying to re-solidify that at the same time.
It's also racist of you to assume that Gibbering Mouthers don't have feet.
Oh, is?
Yeah.
I am not sorry.
You know what? We've been trying very hard to keep.
I'm
We've
just
been trying very hard to keep Katie from getting canceled by aberrations for some time now. And now that this is a live recording, we can't. There's nothing I can do.
If they have a problem with it,
if
if the aberrations have a problem with it, they can come speak to me personally. I am ready.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
just we can't put a stop to it, children. I'm very sorry. It's the opinions of our players do not necessarily reflect those of Syker's tales, and we deeply apologize to the aberration community. But at any rate, Venn, that is the end of your turn.
I don't apologize.
Silly.
www.gibberingmouther.wikifeet.com.
No.
Oh, there's a picture of her right there.
Which part is the feet? You tell us. We don't know. Kitty, maybe you can find the feet with your next attack. Your turn.
Well, let's see. I'm not particularly wise.
Slice him off.
Let's have that wisdom save with the blessing of Rook helping out. And 10 is on the money. That is a 10.
Let's go, bless.
Thank you, Bless. The Raven Queen is really... She's the star of the show.
That's true.
She really likes Kitty a lot.
Yeah. Kitty's gonna convert. So
Hell yeah. We got one.
I'm going to recklessly attack because I will finish this off.
Sure. And 20 is a hit. Let's see it. And
18 and 13. I'll take the 18.
Naturally. And Kitty, the final blow is yours. Describe how the Gibbering Mouther meets its end.
Kitty basically just takes Clippy the Great Sword and goes straight through from like the head to the very clear feet and slices it in half. And then while it's like melting from that point, she chops it 2 more times because she had a second attack in Hue. So it's just like 6 pieces wiggling on the ground grossly. And once again, Kitty is covered in viscera.
All right. And with that, that is the end of the combat.
Venn will clean off Kitty's bow.
I think the bow stayed okay this time for somehow. Because they're shorter than me.
Fair. But I imagine there'd be a lot of splatter and they were like spitting stuff at you.
That's true. Yeah. Take care of the bow.
That was sporting. That happened often.
So you're addressing Varen at this point.
Yeah.
And the drow elf with the glaive, he as the battle finishes and his echo dissipates, you see that his his like sort of like bearing like sort of takes on like kind of like a regal sort of stance, really. And despite his youthful demeanor and brightness, you guys see that he's carrying like a weight upon his shoulders. And as he looks at your party, he opens his mouth to speak, but you guys hear the alarms sounding from watchtowers across town, and oh, hold on, I messed that up. The alarms are like kind of like stopping after this point, and there's like screaming that goes on within the city of Bazzoxan, but for the moment, it seems to be dying down as the alarms are getting quieter and quieter. As for Venn himself, he approaches your party, and to respond to the question, he says, "Must be your first time in Bazzoxan." That
I mean, I've seen the outside of it.
Yes, but if that's your question about whether this happens often, I regret to inform you that is a daily occurrence. But I forget my manners. I am task hand Venn Thelis. It is a pleasure to meet such fine warriors.
Magnus, and I'll shake his hand.
He returns it with a firm handshake.
I'm Venn, and this is my friend Kitty.
I'm sorry about your friends. I hope the Luxon watches after them.
As do I. And he reaches out to shake Kitty's hand as well. You fight well. I must admit, I am quite surprised at your appearance, but it certainly belies a great protector.
Thank you. I'm really good at chopping things into up.
That's funny. That's interesting. So am I. As he indicates the glaive.
Mm-hmm.
As he turns to Rook and says, "And I thank you for your blessings, my friend. It was helpful."
You're welcome. And he'll give like a fist to chest like salute.
He returns it and says, "Are you a military man?"
Retired.
Well, I'm glad you came out of retirement for this incident. We definitely can use some strong arms around here, as you may have noticed.
Yeah, it seems you have quite the issue on your hands around here.
Yes, I suppose I do. But at any rate, that's of course the weight that is on my shoulders and I apologize for that your arrival was complicated by the gibbering mouthers. But I am the leader of this community, such as it is, and I am more than happy to help answer any questions to perhaps allow you to better acquaint yourselves with our beleaguered city.
I do believe we came here looking for work, right? Among other things.
Yes, we're happy to help out in any way we can in exchange for some information that we seek.
Good. Then, if that's the case, then I am more than happy to accept your help. But for the moment, I suggest that you at least try to rest yourselves as best you can. I must, and unfortunately I'm unable to speak with you now, I must check on the rest of the town. I'm afraid the demon attacks are... Well, this one here was easily dealt with, but others may not be so much, but I must check on my people. I can try and point you in some various locations, but I do want to at least try to give you some idea where it is you are. And with that, I'm going to transfer you guys to the Bazzoxan page. So, you guys are here at the main gate and have just made your way inside, obviously. So I'm going to put out some text here. Bear with me a moment. But if anybody has any questions that they, out of character, wanted to ask Venn, you guys might want to have those in the pocket when I get back to you. Main gate. Okay. And actually, I need to fix that because it's got a little extra on it. Guess I can't type. Okay. All right. So he tries to point you guys around a little bit, and he tries to, mention some of the more important details. I remember that you came in with some individuals. I sent them to the infirmary, as I recall, to keep the wounded under protection. And you will find that at the end of this street on the right-hand side of the square. And so I'll mark that one. And you mentioned that you were looking for work. So I will attempt to say that, where's the barracks at? It's around. I know it is. That's not it. That's not it. That's one. He points you guys in this direction here. Mark that. And says, when you have time, I would like to speak to you at the barracks. But once my duties are attended to. And he points out the brownish building on the map here. Please, feel free to look around and get the feel of things. And when you have an opportunity, I will meet you at the barracks later on. Welcome to Bazzoxan. And with that, he crisply bows to all of you and rushes off, summoning a group of Aurora Watch members. And I just said to have some questions ready, and I just had the guy run off.
We're going to meet him later.
Okay, that's fine. So with that, then, he runs off rudely, but of course he is a busy man.
There's stuff going on.
There is stuff going on. So, with Bazzoxan itself, you guys are kind of like, hearing this sort of like unpleasant wailing that's coming up from the city itself. And many of the people are, trying very hard to kind of put the pieces together from what has happened here. And all around, you're seeing other people trying to get things sorted out. Life is returning to what appears to be normal for Bazzoxan, and this though the city was just attacked and assailed by demons from the abyss. The people seem, unfortunately, very used to it. But all that said, the city is yours to explore. Where would you guys like to go?
You want to check on the other team?
Yeah, we should probably go there first.
All right.
Can we keep an eye out for anyone we can help along the way? At least Kitty would be looking to help.
Yeah.
All right.
I can agree with that.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll provide whatever medicine I can, or spare the dying.
All right. Fair enough. As you guys head down the street, since Kitty was the first one to ask about it, Kitty, give me a D10, please.
I rolled a 3.
With a 3, you guys see nearby a tired-looking drow merchant who is wheeling a cart who's trying to pick a cart back up off the ground. He appears to be selling some sort of he's like a medieval taco truck. He's dealing out food and that sort of thing, and supplies and that sort of thing. Yeah, meat
pies?
Pretty much. But the tired merchant is trying very hard to right the cart, and there's shattered pies and spoiled fruits lying in the street as the drow is struggling to get the cart back upright.
I think Kitty will look at Rook and just head that way and hope that he kind of follows her.
Yep, he'll follow.
Right.
And then I imagine you're in agreement, Luke. We'll help out,
Yeah, we
out
can pick this
however we
up.
can. Yeah.
The tired drow merchant
go
sees
too.
your approach, and he says, he looks up at you and says, "Oh, sorry, folks. Still trying to. I'm afraid my inventory's gotten a bit banged up, but I've a few pies left over if you're hungry. Just 2 copper apiece if you want one."
Can we help with the cart?
Oh, well, yes, if you would like, I would like that very much. Thank you.
Is it damaged at all?
It is. The wheels have been shattered. The wheels completely come off. The cart's been overturned. There's now a crack in the cart itself from the impact. The cart's in rough shape. Let's put it that way. It's going to take a few days to fix.
I could try to do some basic repairs so he can get on his way. Is
Okay.
that possible?
Sure. So, in order to get the cart upright, let's have a very simple athletics check from whoever wants to do that.
And Rook give me the help action.
All right. Sure.
Does that work?
That's fine.
Oh shoot. Sorry, I had the rage on.
You pick up the
Throw
cart.
that cart across the town.
Ah!
Well, I
Roll
mean,
it to the nearest window.
the new version of Rage, I could have been still raging if that makes sense, but considering that I had difficult terrain surrounded me, I wasn't gonna keep that up. So, oh, and I have a crowbar, so I guess I just really have advantage.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 and a 22.
Well, you've made a very good success. So describe for us how you upright the cart.
I think it's basically that Rook and her are both very strong, and it's really simple for them that it's just like people with like 18, like my 18's strength score is just very different than probably a commoner, so it's really easy for us to get it over.
Very good.
And
And
just press it with your legs back.
Yeah.
as you guys are able to right the cart, Magnus, you're seeing some pretty significant damage to the cart itself. The mending cantrip probably would work well here. But I
Don't
don't know
really
if you-
have that. I do have woodcarver and tinker tools to see if I can't patch it.
And
Then
I have
I-
carpenter tools if I can help.
All right, then whoever I will accept an intelligence check to get this done, and so I'm going to assume. Yes,
Kitty's
Venn
got
has-
it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Venn has beaten all of you by having flute proficiency. Venn, describe how you fix the cart with your flute.
She plays the song on her flute, and as she does so, casts prestidigitation, which cleans up all all the splinters and any mud on the cart, and she makes it look real pretty.
Fantastic. And some of the meat pies get cleaned up by the prestidigitation as well. Magnus, describe how you repair the cart with your successful Tinker's Tools check.
Yep, did a 22 on that one. And yeah, no, I'll have some bits of metal, and I'll just start kind of bracing some of the more broken pieces so that this thing can actually roll. Might not be great, but it's something enough to where he can get on his way if he needs to.
All right. So, through everyone's efforts, the Drow merchant is just kind of standing back and, kind of watching you guys. Periodically, he's making sure you're not trying to sneak pies as well. Does anyone attempt to rob this poor man while we're at it? No,
I'm
okay.
good.
No.
This guy's had a bad enough day.
No, I'm joking. I'm clearly joking. I'm cool.
Kitty goes
I'm gonna
for
stab
it.
him
No.
in the throat. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna find his house and burn it to the ground.
That's right.
I'm gonna leave him only Electrum.
Oh, you bastard.
You
You
monster.
You sack of
scum.
shit. Ah, damn.
You scum. You monster. Get at it. The opinions of Luke and his uses of Electrum. We do not permit war crimes around here, so Luke, I'm going to ask you to leave the server now. Thank you.
It's fun because it makes you guys all do math.
Right.
Yeah. For that too, you have violated the rules of the server. So math is verboten. You're gonna have to leave now.
No
Okay,
war crimes, no
Brian-
aberration hate. We can't do anything.
Brian and I will just wait for whatever we've done wrong today.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Be plenty of that.
Ryan, Alan, you're a sassy person, and I can't have that. I'm the only sassy person on the server. I'm sorry. I feel threatened by you for the most part, so you're out. Brian, you're a sex machine, and you can't do anything wrong. So you.
I also seem to break the economy of wherever I'm at, so
That's true too, actually. That's economic ruin, and that's another violation. So, but Brian will let us slide this time because you're just a cute boy. That's what
if
you.
only I used Electrum instead of gold. Ugh.
But
I
back to the
blocked out.
game. Yeah. But back to the game. No, the drama is obviously he's exhausted, but he's grateful, and he's like, thank you, all of you. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. Here, I've very little to offer you, but he shoves a meat pie in each of your direction. Please. You'll find them quite flavorful and a bit spicy, if that's your taste. Here, have a bit of sauce, and he pours something resembling sriracha onto the meat pies for those that want it.
I was allergic to it, but it's fine.
It's pretty good.
Is there any children nearby that might be hungry?
Let's see. Yeah, nearby, I'll add you another one. And you do see a weary drow mother sitting in the marketplace. She's talking to three of her children. The children are kind of not making eye contact with their mother. They're kind of trying to ignore it. But the drow mother snaps them to attention, and you hear her say no, this is important. Listen. And her children are kind of stifling sobs a little bit. But that's the closest children you can see, I suppose.
Okay. I think I'm not sure. Like, I was just handed a meat pie and I don't eat food. So I was looking for somebody too, but I don't think I want to interfere with a mother unless... Do they look hungry? Like, like, are they, like, a homeless family or something?
Hungry is maybe not the right word. Maybe upset is maybe the right word.
Okay.
In fact, I'll accept a perception roll out of you, Kitty, in order to hear what's happening.
Okay. I think I actually have proficiency in perception, but also no wisdom. Ooh, I do have a +3. That's fun. Isn't that fun, guys? Oh, 16? Is that a 16?
It is. And with a 16, you hear the details of what the mother is telling her children. So listen to me very carefully. If I am slain by these demons, you must look out for each other. And the children are like, Mom, we don't want to hear about this. And, her mother's like, I know, my dears, I know, but it's important. Now listen, if my time comes and I get hurt, you run as fast as you can. And the children are like trying to pay attention, but they're near tears based on the subject matter.
I don't think I have the charisma to get me through any of that. So I think I was like going to hand them the meat pie, but then I'm just like, ooh, scary mom, and like kind of hide back with Venn, and just have a meat pie in my like big battle hands.
Do you want me to take those over there?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and grab. I don't know who else is handing out pie. I don't want mine, so I'm just gonna go to this family. Hello.
Mother sort of stands up and at your approach, and she like herds her children behind her. You see her like hand like resting on a dirk in her belt, but she she says, "What do you want?"
Well, we just helped that guy over there, and I'll point to the seller over there, and he kind of gave us these pies, and well, not really hungry, and I figured, hell, you guys are the closest people I've seen, so I mean, hard times. There you go.
I do like the visual of like this old man like being very grateful that you guys helped fix his cart. He gives you pies. You literally go across the street and give to the first person you hang like within eyesight.
Rook is across the street, a
Yeah.
mouth full.
Yeah, Venn is munching on hers.
Helmet's on the ground, like it's not trail rations for the first time in 12 days or whatever it was.
That's actually quite true.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ven's eating hers.
Well, the mother's guard though does drop as you say that, Magnus, and she's like, her hand comes away from the dirk, and she's like, yes, children, this nice man wants to offer you some food. What do you say? And the children are like, they kind of get closer to you, Magnus. And they're kind of looking up at you like a little afraid because what have just happened.
I get down on a knee.
Okay.
Are you guys hungry?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, here you go. Make sure to share with your mother. She's always looking out for you.
The kids like take the pie like kind of gingerly, and then they just sort of like scatter back behind their mom. You know how kids be.
Sure.
But the mother, all right, what is wrong with you today? What is wrong? None of you are hearing this. What did you just say in our text channel?
I said. I said there's only 2 meat pies. Fight.
I need to take your mother's dirk, and whoever comes out on top.
This will make it easier for you to survive if there's only 2 of you.
One of you has to be turned into the next pie. Circle of life, and it moves us all.
Sweet Jesus. Copyright. Anyways.
Yes, that was the problem with this. It was a copyright strike. Oh, God.
Right.
Horrible. You're a terrible person, Ben.
No.
Everything that I've said is in response to you because of your awfulness.
No, I think like we're all in agreement. You're a terrible person. Like, that's a little far.
That's all right.
Wow.
I accept it.
Just really wants these kids in pies. I'm not sure what that's about.
What?
It's been and blames me. Blames me for it. Like I had nothing to do with that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Katie, I don't remember that at all.
Maybe you should I don't know.
My current character wasn't there
should
for
learn to let
that.
shit go,
All
Katie.
right. All right.
But the character who saw that dead. He didn't.
Oh, yeah,
Betrayal.
good point.
Yeah, you killed my friend.
The events of the current Curse of Strahd campaign shan't be repeated here too much, but all the same, or maybe a lot. Who knows? All right.
So this mothering children.
Yes, who are now going to fight over the pie with
No.
knife. No.
Venn is
Calm down.
probably thinking all the things that I'm saying.
Yeah, Ven's intrusive thoughts are not going to win today. I'm guessing.
She's just standing over there eating her pie, but she's thinking things.
So okay, so now you've offended the aberration community and now the parents of children community. That's you're racking up quite a bit actually. Doing good.
Cancel
Wait.
Katie.
When you say parents of children,
I mean, I can go right now.
I'm the parent of my doggo.
But
Yeah, you
it's a
stupid
fur
bitch.
baby.
Yeah. What do you got against animals? There,
Yeah,
Liz?
you stupid.
my brain went to
Whistle.
a totally different place.
Let's try not to cut like 25% of the team.
Yeah, no. Cancel the only female in this group and see what that does for your audience.
Excuse me. Kitty has something to say about that.
No, I mean like as a player.
Oh boy.
I suppose
I
that's
think.
true.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just pulling the gender card. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, women are not allowed to play
Here we
D&D.
go. Here we go.
I hear it. I hear it.
Did you say women aren't allowed to play D&D? What is wrong with you, Katie?
Yeah, Katie.
You guys are the ones saying that. I'm just gonna go.
No, you're not. Sit down. You're not. Yes, okay. All right. Jesus. Anyway, I got something horrible to tell you guys
Oh,
next.
great.
Are you ready for it?
Sure.
Does never mind.
It's not
To the
about the
pie.
children, you psycho. Knock it off.
We can show him Brian.
Well,
Yeah.
I got one behind me that's doing very
Okay.
well right now. So
No, just.
I don't know where the other two are though. They're fine, I think.
Hopefully not in a pie. That's what.
Well, I don't.
I'm not the only one.
Sometimes you just gotta lock them in a room. Anyways,
I'm done.
I'm sorry. I'm totally joking. All
That's
right.
okay. Brian could do no wrong.
Parenting hacks with Brian.
Yeah.
You need them to stay in a place.
Lock him in a room.
Give them a buck and lock the door.
It's just running like a kiddie fight club in
Throw a
space.
juice box and a string cheese, and
I'll
every
be
once
back
in a while
in
you're
2
good
days,
to go.
kids. It's fine.
Ooh, juice box.
Just throw a box of Nutri-Grain bars in there, and it'll be
truffle.
alright. Just Capri Suns. Oh my god. We've
back
gotten
in
off the rails.
We gotta-
Let's bring it back.
If you behave, you'll get a pillow tonight, children.
Hello. Okay.
We're still
Whoa.
gonna draw straws for the one blanket.
Rich lady, calm down.
Perhaps we'll put some we'll put a single log on the fire if you're good. This is
I'm
like
working with
this is a
Slate
Dickens
here, I don't
novel
know.
all of a sudden.
No.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Bring it back now, y'all.
This is stupid. Okay. This is one of the dumbest distractions we've had. All right.
Can't get to a theme. Just can't do it.
The children take the pies. They move back behind their mother. The mother thanks you, and nothing else happens, Katie.
Wow. Well, that was surprisingly easy and short interaction. It didn't take very long at all. I go back
Magnus,
to
I know what
the
you're doing over there, but
party.
these pies are delicious.
Magnus, level
And-
6.
Oh my Magnus.
Feel very strong.
The rest of you, level 4.
How kind of you
I tried to
feed
give
the
the
children.
kids the pie. I tried to. I
You did.
You got scared
I
of
got
Scary Mom.
scared by the mother. That mother was scary, and Kitty
Intense.
is not particularly brave around people.
The comments of Alan against motherhood is not supported by Syker's Tales.
Jesus Christ.
We sincerely apologize to the mother community.
So we're going to the infirmary, right?
Sure. Would you like to? We can do that.
Is that what's happening? Isn't that what we decided to do like an hour ago?
I don't know. Sure. In another life, Brian. In another life.
Truly.
All right, but no. Okay, let me
I
try this
also
again.
would like to apologize to your mother for all she had to deal with.
Me too. I'm sorry to my mother.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, she tried.
And now
God damn it, she tried.
And now you apologize to me, Mom. All right, cut that. Or leave it in. I don't care. Okay, no, the children. All right. Jesus.
We're done with the children. We've moved on.
What are you obsessed with the children?
Forget about the children.
Okay.
You know what? They all disappeared. A cloud of
Ooh,
smoke.
magic.
Fuck every last one. Yeah, how about that?
Oh, yeah. Clearly, that's aberration smoke.
Yes. Oh God.
They're all dead.
God.
There are no children in Bazzoxan.
There are no children in bats. It was all a dream.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I'm not doing
I got
another false Hydra.
Katie, I
I
understood.
can't do this.
Thank
got
you.
I got it.
I got it.
Good, good.
It's pretty good. All right. So after graciously feeding these children, you guys move on towards the infirmary and nothing else. Quiet.
I'm gonna
I'll
play the
tell you
game
a
now.
story and you're gonna like it. Shut up.
Yeah.
Old gremlin.
Best DM ever.
That's right.
Damn it. God.
I've not played D&D in like 2 weeks. I have all this pent up gremlin chaotic energy.
The
Oh,
best.
Lord.
This is the best team. All right. I want to call your guys' attention to something over yonder. Okay. You may notice this sort of like horseshoe-looking device over here, and what you guys are seeing is a 30-foot deep pit lined with rows of silver blades. The blades are spinning at top speed right now, and there is a collection of oh God, what are you typing now? Stop it. What you guys see is a collection. Yes, that's it. That's how they make the pies. Yes. Jesus, forget it.
I'm
you know
sorry.
What? You know
I'm
what?
sorry.
I got my money. Fuck it. I don't care.
My hands are off the keyboard. I'm sorry.
This is now the Turning Children into Pies podcast. Welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Chaos
You're just
energy
making
is
up for him.
flowing
So that's
through.
happening.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're using aberration meat. Things could get weird. But that's beside the point.
Don't say that too loud around Katie. I mean,
Wow, that's
Sacrifice.
quite a name.
What's that supposed to mean?
That is
Yes.
a name.
yes, this device is known as the Sacrifice Engine, and here's what it is. So, as I mentioned, you guys are seeing these 30-foot deep pits lined with rows of silver blades. The blades can be made to spin by pulling a lever near the edge of a pit, where a member of the Aurora Watch is doing that.
Sorry.
Now Rook is typing something, and go ahead, Rook. Go ahead, Rook. What bullshit would you like to
Teams in the
fucking
40K
throw
real
out?
fast. Sacrifice engine.
Here's the thing: you're not entirely that far off. The Aurora Watch has the lever open, and what you're seeing is like a group of like demons, like lesser demons, being shoved into the pit to be ground up by these silver blades.
Delicious.
Like the bodies of demons? Or
Yes,
these are full-
like
Oh.
demons that are still active, trying to fight their way out, and the Aurora Watch is like trying to like herd them toward this direction, and they just en masse shove the bodies of the still struggling and fighting bodies of these demons into the Sacrifice Engine, where these
Garbage
demons
disposal.
are ground into shit.
Cool.
That
Full
seems
garbage
right.
disposal.
The nearby an Aurora Watch member sort of like sees like you guys like sort of like looking at this sort of thing. He sees that you're new, and he like and the Aurora Watch member looks bored more than anything else, and he looks at you guys and he says, it's easier than getting in a prolonged fight. We just head them into the engines."
Makes sense to me. Does there anything come from sacrificing him that way?
No. That's just the name they used to have.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. We just kept it. It was easier.
I'm gonna look at the sign that says X many days since the last accident.
That sign is not there. That would be too much work.
So you used to sacrifice people.
Oh, not us, ma'am. The betrayer gods, servants of the betrayer gods. They, they threw mortals into these pits to appease their lords. We just,
then you flip the script, huh?
yeah, we just repurposed them, is all. I mean, what works on mortals for the betrayer gods works on demons for the Aurora Watch, don't it?
Very efficient.
I thought so. Can I help you? Are you looking for something?
I think we're off to the infirmary. But what's this thing in the middle? In the square?
That's actually a very good question, because guess what? It's not marked.
Oh.
So, yes, I'm just going to say that that's kind of like the center of town. I believe that appears to be some sort of watchtower at the center of things.
Gotcha.
Let me see here. That's what I'm going to say it is. It's like a sort of
makes sense.
watchtower, ringing bells and that sort of thing. People keeping a watch on situations. You can actually see down the street another one of these watchtowers as well. And
I
also
see another blender too.
Yeah, another sacrifice engine across town.
Yeah.
Can
I'll point to. Oh, sorry.
Can I just say that, seeing a large engine of murder like this, Kitty's actually very upset. I know there's a lot of jokes going around, but that would be really upsetting for her.
Okay, we'll play that out. How's that manifest?
I don't think she'll say anything, but just the view of it is she's upset.
Okay. As the last batch of demons are shoved into the sacrifice engine to be turned into demon pate, the Aurora Watch member sort of lazily points you guys in the direction of the infirmary. Says, it's right over there. Just follow the blood. Can't miss it.
What's this over here? And I'll point over to the thing with smokestacks coming out.
All right. The guard looks at that and says, it's a crematorium, that.
That explains the size.
Yeah. I mean, we get a lot of dead, and if it's something's too big to go into the sacrifice engine, I mean, we still have to deal with the bodies and that sort of thing. So we take them to the crematorium, and just do what we need to do. Yeah.
All
What
right.
about this broken building off in the distance?
That is a very good question. I believe that was once a spire of some kind. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. That's a spire that collapsed during the back before any of us were here, actually. We just sort of cleared it up and kept some of the streets and just kind of built around it, really. Not really much to say.
Where are all these demons coming from?
Oh, well, that's important, isn't it? Well, yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is that Bazzoxan is it's a dangerous place, I mean, a lot of people here. I mean, this whole place used to be the center of the location of the betrayer gods empire, right? And so through them they summon demons, and even though we're here, it's our task to make sure that those demons don't get out, and start threatening everybody else in Jorhas. It's hard work, but it's important work.
Absolutely.
It's bad here, but it's hard. But we got to stay hard in order to make it work.
Logistically, it's almost better to have a wall between you and the demons to kind of hold that down than putting a whole village behind a wall.
Magnus, he's not in charge.
I know he's not. I was just talking out loud.
But anyways, where are the demons coming from?
Oh, well, all over. Mostly from there, as he points up the hill to the building up at the top of the map up here.
Gotcha.
So you see that? That up there, if I can mark it, that up there is the Betrayer's Rise. That is, and is the seat of the Betrayer God's power. So naturally, that's where all the demons come from. And we set up here to make sure that they don't get out, and I don't know, mate. I mean, it's a job for the most part.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I make a check to see if I know anything about this betrayer god?
Yeah, sure. Let's see here before I get too far ahead of myself. That is a marvelous question. Yes. So, go ahead and give me either Arcana, Religion, or History. Any one of those.
I can also assist with this if you'd like.
Sure.
Or I can roll it. Doesn't matter.
5.
If Brian's assisting, you may have advantage, and try that again.
18.
With an 18, you are aware that at one point in time, the Betrayer's Rise is this sort of like it's an immense temple, or at least it could have been at one point in time, and you can even from here you can see like these grotesques of leering demons like peering down on the rest of the village. You know that in ancient past, the Betrayer gods used demons to defend this fortress temple against the prime deities themselves, because with the schism between the two gods, between the two things of gods, and with this being the seat of the Betrayer god's power, they would have to constantly defend themselves from the prime deities, and this is how it was done. So protecting your capital more than anything else. So what you're getting the impression of is that the Aurora Watch is just since lest all these demons get out and start causing real serious problems for Xhorhas, even though that they're still failing that on occasion. The most important thing to do is right here, and he kind of answers that for Magnus's question. He's like, I mean, yeah, we get hurt, and that's fine, but our families, we keep them here, because we want to have them, because otherwise we'd go mad, like what we're fighting for. But I mean, the important thing is to stay here, because that's where these bloody things are coming from. I mean, I get it, mate. I get it. It doesn't make sense either. But imagine if we weren't here, and how much worse it could be.
It's not necessarily about the fact that the town's here. It's just I see the wall over there, but I feel like it really should have been on the other side.
They moved in after the wall was built. I think the Betrayer gods probably
Sure.
built that wall.
Yeah. He's got the right of it. The Betrayer gods indeed built that wall. And honestly, we don't get a lot of time to, do architecture. Like I said, even with that obelisk that crumbled over there, all we did was just clear the bloody street.
Sure.
Best we can do. We get attacked like either at least once a day, or once every other day, and not a lot of time,
Right. Okay. What's that over there? And I'll point at this thing.
Okay. That's a good question, because I did not see your ping.
It's the swirly, kind of looks like a tree, maybe rock. I don't know what exactly that thing is.
That is something else. That is on a different form. That's what that is. And he says, well, it's not a temple. Or at least it was. I mean, I know it's a temple, but at least it used to be, right? I know that it's a farming plot. It's an indoor farm plot, right?
Oh.
And we've got this furbolg named Foghome, right? And that's where we get a lot of our vegetables from.
Well, at least you got fiber. Very nice. I assume this is the inn. I point at the larger building over there.
Oh, that's the inn. It's called the Ready Room.
All right.
That's a good name.
Makes sense. Yes. All right. Well, I'm satisfied.
While Magnus is hounding the soldier, Venn is gonna go to Kitty when she realizes, she's like, Kitty's not trying to make new friends, and she's gonna go try and find Kitty.
Actually, I was kind of talking to Syker off. I think during that conversation, I don't know if you wanted to catch this earlier, but I just walked away. Like, I rolled a stealth and just went straight to the infirmary. So I don't know if you want to say you caught me before I walked away.
Well, probably like halfway through Magnus's conversation, she would have realized, Kitty's not talking, and then she would have gone to find you.
Yeah.
So if you'd already left at that point, then she would have walked away as well to go find you.
Cool.
So as you guys head towards the infirmary, Magnus, you're starting to realize your party's starting to kind of wander away. Rook, you're seeing the same thing. So
I think I got everything I need here.
Yeah,
What do you
good.
think?
I'm here to watch your back.
All right. Let's go.
And with that, you guys make your way to the infirmary. As you approach, you guys see this sort of like, let me describe the area before I get too far ahead of myself. 3 buildings on the perimeter of the central square have doors marked with a symbol hand alight with magic, identifying them as places of healing. As you guys approach, you see Galsariad standing kind of like sitting on the ground with, in a sort of like in a cross-legged stance. his head is down, and he's like just sort of like kind of staring off into space a little bit. And he's like just the look on his face. Any semblance of his ego has been eradicated, completely gone. Galsariad, I guess the without having to make an insight check, the emotion would be terrified and probably
I'll go
traumatized.
sit next to him.
I'll go with him.
Rook's just to kind of sit down and kind of look at him and just kind of like, just kind of nudge him and be like, first time seeing the aftermath of a real battle.
Kitty's just gonna I think she's just gonna sit on the side of the building so she's not facing the sacrifice machine.
Ben's gonna go sit next to Kitty, but just not say anything. Just kind of be there with her. Maybe she'll play a song if Kitty wants her to, but she'll just kind of be there.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's play it out in two separate ways. How's that? Rook, you went to Galsariad first, and Kitty, you went off by yourself first. Can the two of you dice off the d20, and let's see where the scene goes first.
Rollies.
9 and 3. All right, then in that case, we're going to start with Rook and Magnus approaching Galsariad, and then we'll cut back to Kitty and Venn, which is occurring at the same time. So, as mentioned, the Drow wizard is sort of just, kind of staring off into space, when he sees and he hears the Rook's boots approaching, and he looks up and he's like, "You made it. Good. I'm happy to see that."
First time, huh?
What? Sorry?
First time seeing an actual battle. It's not as glorious as books make it out to be.
Oh, no, I suppose it's not. They came for the infirmary, the demons. We tried to hold them back as best we could, and it was a bit of a close call here and there. I'm afraid that Ao's a bit hurt. He finally finishes.
In what way is a bit?
She's badly hurt. He finishes.
All right.
She's trying to protect people, and she got caught by one of those creatures with its horrible claws and his burning eyes. Just sliced her open. Dermot and Maggie are keeping watch over her, but there's so much blood. So much blood.
It's never easy seeing your friends get hurt. So, good thing is she's not gone, right?
Could have been. We all.
Yes.
We all could have been.
Could have been.
You look at Galsariad and you notice he doesn't have a scratch on him.
Well, I'd have expected that, being how he is and being in the back. So you got some sort of, regret? Why not you?
No, just leave me alone. And with that, Galsariad stands up and just heads down the street, just rubbing his eyes and his nose, and he's very, very upset.
Yeah, I'll at least stay close. Don't wander the streets alone. That's what I'll say as he runs off. Yeah. Never gets easier.
No, it doesn't. He'll figure it out, though. He's strong.
Well, let's go check in on him.
Yeah, see if we can do anything for AO.
And during this time, you guys are, and while that conversation's going on, Kitty and Venn, you have a moment for yourselves as well.
Yeah. So as mentioned, Venn would find Kitty, who I'm guessing already made her way here, and then she just kind of sit next to her, because she knows Venn and Kitty have known each other long enough that Venn knows that Kitty will tell her if she wants to talk, and so she'll just kind of sit next to her and maybe shuffle through her cards a little bit and just kind of be there for Kitty in case she needs anything.
I think Kitty will just kind of ask if she's a bad person. I'm sorry, I'm a little off today from something. But basically is worried that she's a bad person, essentially.
Venn will kind of put away her deck of cards and put a gentle hand on Kitty, and she'll say, she'll say, "Of course not. You know you're not. You don't think that me, Magnus, or Rook are bad people. And do you really think that we would hang out with you if we thought that you were a bad person?"
I think Kitty tries to explain that she like the sacrifice machine is essentially a machine, and she's a machine, and that's a machine that causes death, and she's a machine that causes death. And she found a chopping up, whirling, chop up demons used to be people thing to be like, is that what I am? You know what I mean? And like, I don't know if the snide jokes that we're making on the side, like, I don't know if any of those got said, but I think like I know that some people were talking about the efficiency of it, and I just think it was like what Kitty saw was just horrifying. Like, that's awful. It should not be used. Like, she would be protesting with signs outside of it, type of thing, if that makes sense. And so I think she kind of related to it in a really weird way that she doesn't know how to, like, I don't know how to, like, that's how I felt, I think, in a way. So I don't know. That's just, I think that's how she reacted, and she doesn't know how to process that.
Yeah. I think Venn has enough insight to understand what Kitty's kind of getting at. And she's just gonna say, "It's totally understandable that you feel that way, and I apologize for not noticing sooner that you were upset. If there's one thing I can say, it's that you were created for a different purpose, and your purpose is to be good and to be my friend."
I think, basically, I would think that this is something that happens sometimes between us, Katie. If you're in agreement about that, we haven't covered every inch of our history, and I think we just have I think it would be, the way I see it is that I sit up really up straight because I'm a robot, and you just lay your head against my arm, and we just sit there and be really quiet. And you just stringing light notes on your lute.
Yeah, of course. That is totally what Ben would do.
It's a very nice scene. Everybody gets inspiration for the interactions. Well done. Let's get back to the internal of the infirmary. Do you two also go inside, or do you stay out here?
I honestly, this is one of those things where I think if she knew what was going on inside the infirmary, I think Kitty would go, but she's just upset, and she wasn't trying to listen in on anything. So I think she doesn't know what's going on, and she's just you know how you can be something major can be happening to somebody, but you're so self-obsessed you don't notice. Does that make sense? I think that,
or you can't process it very well.
Yeah, I think she's not aware that other things are happening. I think she just saw something that really upset her, and nobody else seemed upset at all, and so she's just kind of processing.
In my estimation, I don't find Kitty to be self-obsessed or anything. I think she literally doesn't know any better, at least as far as the characterization. To this point.
Yeah,
it's a child, basically.
Yeah, I just think it would be, she wouldn't notice that something else is happening. You know what I mean? It's just not. It's not. I guess I'm trying to apologize for not going to help in the infirmary. But I just don't think, because but you know what I'm saying? Because I feel bad as a person, but
I think it's within
this is what would have happened. Right? It's I shouldn't apologize. I apologize for apologizing. Let's move on.
I think
in that case, Venn, you.
Yeah, I think Venn. I mean, again, she wasn't listening to the conversation that Magnus had with Galsariad, so she wouldn't know that Ao is hurt. And Kitty is her oldest friend, so I think that she's gonna stay outside with Kitty, and just as long as Kitty needs, unless Magnus or Rook explicitly come to get her.
And part of like our background is that we're each other's first friends, so it's kind of like we just have a very special relationship.
Yeah, and Venn wants to make sure that Kitty is okay, and she feels bad for not noticing that Kitty was upset, and so she's gonna stay with her now to kind of make up for that.
Okay. So I think the scene closes with just, the playing of the flute, lying on Kitty and trying to keep her, occupied. Meanwhile, back inside the infirmary itself, as the two of you enter in, you guys see that the walls are lined with shelves that hold old books and medical supplies. The floor itself is crammed with narrow cots, and there is a small office at the back, and its door is ajar, and the air is reeking of medicinal poultices. As you guys enter in, you see immediately Aojabe on one of the infirmary beds being watched over by a fervently praying Dermot Werder, who does not look up at either one of you. Standing nearby, keeping a clutch on Ao's other hand, is Maggie Keen Eyes. Ao appears to have taken a wound to the stomach, some sort of claw, grievous wound to that one, but she is alive, as Dermot is continuing to cast spells over her. But before you guys have an opportunity to really address that situation, this drow female shows up. There's the drow priest chatting with this other individual here to the south. There are other wounded patients, most of them asleep, filling the infirmary beds. I've dropped a couple of tokens to represent that. But the priest itself is speaking with the drow that's here, a young female drow whose Aurora Wash armor and satchel are stacked nearby. But as the two of you wander in, she stands up and sort of like steps into your path and says, "Are you injured? I do provide free healing for those who are injured in the attack." And she takes a quick glance at you and says, No. May I help you?"
Well, we are currently trying to see how Ao's doing.
"Oh, are you friends?"
Yeah, we traveled here together.
As you guys are looking at this priest, she says, "Well, first of all, allow me to introduce myself. My manners. My name is Baltha Dia. I am the cleric of this temple, of this infirmary." And let me get you guys that. Name.
Okay. All right, Baltha. Name's Magnus. I'll put my hand out.
Magnus, welcome.
Rook.
And she looks at you, and you look at her, Rook, and she makes a check of her own. But on her, Rook, you see what appears to be a pin in the shape of a black wing attached to Baltha's cloak. And I need you to make a religion check, Rook.
My specialty. 14.
Well, the 14, you determine that the cloak is that that pin is the holy symbol of Zalakas, which I will post here. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. A legendary solar who served as the right hand of Coralon the Archheart before falling in the Calamity, the schism between the prime deities and the betrayer gods. She is, it's interesting to actually find her here, and she makes a check of her own, and she calls it out first, and she says, "A servant of the Raven Queen."
Yes.
Well, it's good to see one of the faithful here. But I sincerely hope that you're not here to claim anyone for your mistress, I suppose?
No, nothing of the sort. Just passing through, mostly.
Well, good, because I would very much like you to tell your Dark Lady that while I'm here, no one's going to be going to the other side today.
They will. Eventually. Although none of us like it.
Well, of course, that is the natural cycle of things. But I'm here to prevent early deaths. And so long as both you and I have that understanding, then I greet you as a friend.
I'm here to help.
Then help is what I need. There are several patients around the wing. That young man back there, all of 19 years old, I believe he's going to lose his leg. I believe gangrene is starting to set in. Would you mind?
I'll see what I can do. Magnus,
Good.
check on AO. Yell if you need me.
All right.
All right, so Baltha leads Rook back here to deal with this Drow soldier, leaving Magnus to talk to the rivals. Ao is sleeping for the most part. She's like resting, but every now and again she like kind of winces in pain during her sleep. And Dermot's just sort of like like every now and again like he's just casting like he's not really casting anything, but more just like offering prayers to the Luxon in order to speed her health. Maggie, on the other hand, whose armor has been utterly rent by claws and blows and that sort of thing, she's like gripping onto Ao's like right hand as firmly as possible, and like Maggie's like trying very hard to not openly weep at this point.
All right, so what's this mess here?
At that sort of brusque statement, Maggie and Dermot just sort of like turn their eyes towards you, and Maggie just sort of like she's just clutching onto Ao as tight as possible. But hearing that, she looks up at she draws herself to her full height and just towers over Magnus, and she's like there's like tears running down her face. She's like, "You got something to say? Huh?"
Nobody's intimidating you. I just want to know what happened. By the way, come see me later. I'll see if I can't fix your armor.
And Dermot's just sort of like, no, Maggie. I apologize, Magnus. We've had a bit of a hard day, as you can see.
I understand. The shock is bad. What happened? Oh.
Demons. They came out everywhere. They were trying to get to the infirmary and they got past me. God damn it, they got past me.
Maggie, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, you are only one person. I understand. You want to be the shield for everybody, but sometimes things get past. It happens a lot. Speaking of which, Ray ran into a gal earlier. He ran off. He seemed pretty upset, obviously, for these reasons. But he really shouldn't be alone in this place, but I'm just letting you know that right now.
Maggie gets this dark look on her face and says,
That sounds about right, him running off.
Maggie, Maggie, that's very unkind. Don't say such things. Maggie's just like gets chastened a little bit, and she sits down and says,
as soon as the demons got closer, Galsari broke ranks. That's how they got past me. He's scared. He's not supposed to be scared. We're supposed to be a team.
Have you done this before? Have you ever experienced war?
The rivals, Dermot and Maggie sort of look at each other, and Maggie just sort of turns away, and she's like, just doesn't answer. But Dermot's like, no, we haven't.
Yeah. So why don't you keep that in mind and be a little bit, just back it up a bit, all right? Let me see, AO. No. Kind of get in there.
Okay, I'm gonna rule that Maggie's step blocks your path. After what you just said.
Okay.
So I'll put you back over here.
That's fine.
She stands up and draws herself to her full height and says,
we got it. We got it under control. Just leave us alone.
What's your problem with me?
I don't like your tone.
My calmness?
Your arrogance.
Arrogance?
That's right. You think I don't hear it in your voice? Like we don't know what we're doing?
At any point have I said you don't know what you're doing?
You're just sitting there saying like this is something we should have expected.
I didn't say that.
What do you know about it, huh? You ever lose anybody?
More than you'd like to know.
Just... God damn it, Magnus, just leave us alone.
Maggie sits back down next to Ao. And Dermot just looks sheepishly. He doesn't say anything. He just looks at you with like, I'm really sorry, but I don't know what else to do right now.
This is how you handle problems? Bully everybody? Get your way?
All right. That's quite enough. Just, Magnus, I don't know what's going on here, and Maggie's just upset, and she doesn't mean anything. But
I get that she's upset.
The hell I don't. This guy comes over here and just starts talking like that, like he knows anything about us. We didn't know you a week ago. Now you're just giving us grief. What'd we do to you, huh?
Giving you grief? About what? The
My
fact that you
friend's
guys
laying
are
in
all
a bed.
shocked right now? It's war. Everybody gets shocked, gets all upset. So, you think it's okay to shove people around like that? And I get it. Right now it's hectic. You didn't want this to happen. I understand that. What you need right now is a cooler head. Not pushing everybody around, people, especially the people that actually care. I mean, look at Gal. He, how hard were you on him?
Maggie just sort of sulks and just goes back to sitting down next to AO. She looks quite chastened at this point.
Did you tell him to leave? Is that why he was outside?
She said that Galsariad had done enough.
Right. You can't treat people like that, Maggie. I know you're hurt. I know you're not scared. What you are scared about AO being hurt, not about the situation, but you can't treat people like that. You guys are a band, a group. You never know what's going to happen in battle. Anything could have broke those lines. The key thing is to have their back whenever the chips are down, okay? Yeah, he ran. Probably just to get away. He was scared. I saw the things that were coming in at us whenever we first got here. They were terrifying. Have you guys ever fought anything like that?
Both of them just shake their heads.
So yeah, I'm calm. I try to get directly to what's going on. I am sorry if that comes off as brusque. I am simply trying to assess the situation.
Maybe I'm just not in the mood for a lecture, Magnus.
Well, don't do what you're doing.
Fine, I'll go do something else. I'll go find Gal.
Please do. He doesn't need to be alone, especially if this place is crawling with those things.
All right, smart mouth, I got it. I got it.
And Maggie just lumbers out, and she's like, "Gal," that's where she wanders off. Dermot's just finally like, "Oh God, it's all coming apart."
It's gonna be all right. I'm sorry about that.
It's not going to be all right. Look what's happened. Everyone's at each other's throats. What am I supposed to do?
Right now, let's see what's going on with AO.
She's wounded. She's resting. Balth's been very helpful, and I'm trying to stay by her side. That's all I could do right now.
All right. Well, you're doing a very good job. As long as she wigs up with people around her, she'll be fine. She's not going to blame anybody for this.
I hope not.
I mean, you know her better than I do.
Yes, of course.
Do you think she'd ever do something like that?
No, I don't know. She brought us out on this whole thing, and I just wish we could all go home. Why can't we just go home?
Well, if you need to, I understand. But... oh... Look, this job is never going to be easy. Hell, we told you about the visions. Whatever that weird thing's going to be, it's going to be.
I know, I remember. And God, AO's thought of nothing else. She's so... She wants to be a hero. She wants all of us to be heroes, too. And now look where it's gotten us.
Well...
we're not like you, Magnus. We should have just stayed home.
Well, yeah, maybe. But you're here now, and you also seem to have saved a lot of people here. So don't forget about that. Anyways, that might be something you all want to sit down and talk about whenever AO gets back up.
Yes.
I look around, I notice that there's only Rook here.
Yeah.
Look, Dermot, you got this. Deep breath. Stay by her side. You're doing everything you can right now.
All right. Thank you. I think. No, I'm sorry. That was rude. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
you're fine.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
thank you.
I'm realizing about 50% of my party is not here, so I'm gonna go find them.
Yes. Party's
Right.
party's important.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Party's-
okay.
Party's important. And he just, after that, he starts going back to his prayers.
I have terrible bedside manner as I walk away.
But a person who may not have different terrible bedside manner is Rook, and we'll cut to him real quick.
Rook's punching patients in the back.
Oh, we don't. If you don't have any anesthesia, you gotta
Yeah.
knock them out somehow.
Yeah. Club to the back of the head. It'll be all right.
No CTE
We'll
for
treat
them
that
or
after.
anything. It's fine.
Not at all. That's not a thing. But anyway, Baltha and you head back to the young soldier who's like, his legs like, got like, a collection of bandages and herbal remedies and that sort of thing. And she says, well, I've applied the usual sort of, I've applied the usual trinkets and poultices to the right prayers, but I don't know. It seems like the blood's not slowing down. What do you think?
I think I might have to see it.
Yes, of
I'll,
course.
unwrap it. Can I
She-
examine the wound?
Yeah, she unwraps the bandages for you, and she says, "Have a look, and you may make a medicine roll if you would like."
Tough. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, roll an inspiration. Burn an inspiration. Let's roll that again. Let's look for the higher
Oh
roll.
my god.
Didn't get it. Didn't get it.
11 and 9.
The wound itself is, it hasn't stopped bleeding for a while, even though it looks like, some of the damage around the wound itself has, it's probably occurred in the last attack. But some of the blood, like, with the tourniquet that Baltha applied, it probably should have stopped by now. As for what's happening and why it hasn't stopped, that's beyond you.
Okay. Alright, Beth, I'm gonna try something. See if magic can take over where my knowledge fails. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds, the first level.
All right. The Cure Wounds activates, and you don't need to roll the hit dice or anything. The drow soldier, like, kind of like winces in pain as the spell takes effect, but the blood does not stop flowing. And she says, yes, I tried that, and I had the same result. The wound should have closed, should have staunched on its own. I don't know why it didn't.
Yeah, something is. What was he hit by?
She stops for a minute and thinks about it and says, he was coming in rambling about some sort of larger creature, something that was something that the dungeon master has to look up, actually, because I'm just kind of making this up, so give me a minute. So I just need a 5e demon real fast. Oh, you know what? I think I know here. So there was a demon spawn in this one. Okay, that'll work. And she says, well, he described it as some sort of like multi-armed creature that smelled of, honestly, rot. And that's the thing that bit into his leg and just removed it at the kneecap. And with that, I will allow you to make a religion or arcana check, Rook.
They're gonna be the same.
Okay.
Religion. 5. God damn.
How about that arcana check? Let's see how that goes.
Roll like shit. Right.
Magnus!
11.
Yeah, it's beyond you,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I'll just tell you, this
Well,
wound is beyond me.
well,
Okay, you know
Luke,
what?
you just killed a man.
I didn't kill him. Just didn't say-
The priest casts guidance, turning your highest check into a
14.
let's see, turning your highest check into a 14. That's good enough. You recall that certain types of demons add an anticoagulant to their bite, not unlike a disease. You believe a lesser restoration might help out.
Okay. That's okay. I will do that.
Okay. And Baltha's she starts looking at you, and she's, "What are you doing?"
Just hold this, and I'll hand her my shield.
Right.
And he just pulls out of his pockets these like 6 little like black candles. He sets them up around the knee. He just kind of lights them quick, and he starts chanting in Infernal, probably. He knows Infernal. And then the candles just are gone, and Lesser Restoration happens.
Okay. With that, the blood is staunched. And after that, Baltha casts Cure Wounds herself, and then the wound is healed up. Of course. An abyssal disease. That makes much more sense
On
now.
the blades.
Or on the claws or the fangs.
Nasty stuff.
I'll have to keep my eyes open. Oh, yes. I'll have to keep my eyes open for that one. Thank you.
He'll take his shield back.
I could use more help in here. I don't suppose you're going to be staying long.
Unfortunately, no. We have other business to attend to. And I think it'd be more help out there.
Oh, and what business would that be that brings you to Bazzoxan? That's more important than the injured.
Well, we came in looking for work. See if we can't clean some of these demons out.
I'm literally offering you work right now.
Different kind of work.
I see. And no other reason?
No, my journey is not ending here. We're just passing through, like I said.
Baltha sort of just looks at you kind of strangely, but she finally decides to let it go. She's like, "All right, business is your own, of course." And she says, "Well, it's a shame. This whole thing is just falling apart around here. I know we're trying to do some reclamation efforts here in Bazzoxan, and I think it's important work, but we're creating casualties with nothing to show for it. I mean, look at this poor boy. He's 19 years old and his leg is gone."
Is most of the Aurora Watch up on the hill trying to stem the flow?
No, that or out in the fields trying to catch the ones that have gotten out. It's grisly work, all of it. I don't know. I just think honestly that we should just build a wall around the whole thing and just set fire to all of it. If only someone agreed with me about building a wall around the center of the temple, but I've never met anybody with that kind of sense.
I might know a guy, but I don't think
Magnus
the wall's gonna.
No, Magnus.
Get through the wall eventually.
Sorry, she doesn't say that. She says, I don't know. I just sometimes feel like we should just set fire to the whole place. I don't think it's worth it anymore.
It's for you to decide, I suppose, but I mean, it seems like you're doing good things here.
Yes. Listen, before you go, there was something I wanted to, She heads into her office for a minute, and she comes back with a spell scroll. And she says, I don't suppose you understand this one. I was trying to use it myself, but I can't get anywhere with it. I think it's perhaps beyond me.
I'll take a look at it.
She hands you what appears to be a spell scroll. And the spell is Greater Restoration.
Ooh. That's very nice.
Damn.
Are you interested?
Very. This is quite the spell.
Well, yes, and since I have no use for it, and I'm willing to make a trade, I need supplies here, poultices, curatives, that sort of thing. And if the spell is no good to me, then perhaps someone who's just passing through might want to purchase it.
How much?
She draws in a sharp breath and goes, 500.
Ooh, I don't think we have 500.
Pity. She takes the scroll back from you. I'll keep it here, just in case you happen to come into any sort of money. But, like I say, it's no good to me.
Alright. Well, hopefully I'll be back. And if I have any free time, I'll come down and do what I can to help.
Of course. And hopefully you'll do a lot of that before you pass through. But she does offer you a sort of a wan smile. Thank you for your help, my friend.
Of course. I just gotta walk away.
Okay. As you're walking away, you bypass Dermot, who is still holding Ao's hand. And as you're walking out, you're getting closer to Magnus. And as both of you are approaching the end of the hall, and this will be the last thing that we do here before we go to break, another break, this individual here, this wounded member of the Aurora Watch, she looks up at Rook and Magnus. She's like, "Excuse me? Hello?"
Yes?
I need to put her actually over on the bed. Let me do that. Okay. And she says, my name is Naven Tassithar. I was wondering if you could help me.
What are you looking for?
Well, you said you were going to do some traveling. I heard your friend talking. Will you hand me my satchel, please? And she points to the bag next to Rook's foot.
I'll pick it up and hand it to her.
No?
Thank you. She reaches into the bag, and she pulls out a small tiger's eye carving of a rabbit, with her name carved into the bottom. And she hands it to Magnus.
All right.
I was planning to visit the Wall of the Unforgotten, and place this trinket there.
I see.
Yeah. Would you be willing to do that for me?
Sure. For anybody in particular there?
I'm sorry, but that is my business.
Fair enough. I will take it there. I'm gonna take a look at this person, see how bad they are right now.
She's going to live. She's suffered a bit of... she's suffered a few injuries for the most part, mostly cracked ribs and internal bleeding, but she's going to live.
Hooray!
Can I
Good.
insight her just to see what I can kind of figure out what this is about?
Sure, you may try that, but I'm going to say at disadvantage, because you're not entirely sure why.
Fair enough. Roll again.
Probably bet the kid she baked into meat pies.
Roll.
No, but-
Best roll tonight. 25 on both of them.
20,
Wow.
With a 20, with
Wow.
a 25, she is trying to get the item over there for something that I have to read ahead. Hang on. Let's see. You think that this is some sort of ritual of some kind. You don't know the specifics of it, and because you haven't heard of any sort of, religious significance attached to the Wall of the Unforgotten, which is what she mentions, and she also tells you its location, which is over here.
You said it's got her name on it?
Yes, it does. Let me read that one more time just to be certain. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The infirmary, and yes, she hands you a small tiger's eye carving of a rabbit with her own name carved into the bottom.
Okay.
And she is wanting to place the trinket at the wall.
Okay. He won't say anything. He'll just kind of stand behind Magnus and let it happen.
And as you guys step out of the infirmary, that's, I think, a good moment for us to go to our next break. Bazzoxan! It's a fun place. It's the magical kingdom. It's a
Murder dough.
It's a good time. No. What are you talking about? It's a good time.
Yes.
It's a good time Disney theme park.
They have wood stakes to stop the murder things from getting into the town.
It's like
Yeah.
fantasy Fallujah.
Just saying.
It's pretty. It's a good time.
The biggest building is the crematorium.
It's the. Don't mind that.
You think they make cream in there, or what's that building for?
Don't use any
Yeah.
critical thinking on that, Katie.
That's where they make the ice cream, Luke.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go get the ice cream.
Yeah. That's the Hershey factory over there.
The mayor
Don't
was
worry
kind
about
of
it.
Ben and Jerry.
This is the arsenic factory.
There's a whole new meaning to the phrase "chunky monkey," huh? Hey.
Arsenic factory. Why are there vents on the top? Oh God.
That's the scary
It's like
part.
the styes all over again.
Arsenic. God. Arsenic factory and orphanage. Same building.
Oh boy.
Yeah, who do you think's making the arsenic, guys? Child labor.
It's child labor.
Hey, it works.
Hey, we're at war, god damn it. How dare you.
I don't care if they're losing fingers. All right.
Jaundice. John, you. Boy. Punk. Shut up. It's not even a joke.
Fun fact: there's a factory in our town. It's a big warehouse for this grocery store company, and it's filled with ammonia. And if anything happens structurally to the building, the entire town will die in toxins.
I don't feel like this is a very fun fact.
That didn't sound fun at all.
Yeah. I feel like they should fix
Yeah.
that.
I'd like you
Somebody.
to point to the part where that fact was fun. Show me on the fact where it was fun.
Now
Now
you
you
know. Now you know. Do not live in that.
So that's the reason for your screeds against aberrations and your
Yeah,
insistence
that's-
upon carving
that's
up children
the-
with the
that's the-
ammonia fumes.
Yeah, that's the factory where Riley used to work. And they had big signs everywhere that were like, "Hey, don't let this get out."
Don't use bleach.
And speaking of not letting things get out, back to Demon Town, USA.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to assume that you collect the other two members of the party, or does that not happen?
Well, I wanted to let them know about AO at least.
Okay, then sure.
Hey,
There was like a shouting match inside, correct?
That's right.
And then Maggie
Yeah.
stormed out. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
That's right.
I think, Katie, would you be okay with following me, like, after her?
Yeah.
So we're not there.
Okay. We'll play that out too.
if that's the case, I'm going to help out in the infirmary.
How about you, Rook? Sound good?
I feel like Magnus. I feel like we should go looking for them. We don't
No.
want to be separate too long in this town.
He's like, they can handle themselves.
I have these shots that I have, and I wanted to try them out.
That's
But all right,
facility? No, this
I
is
guess
an
human
infirmary.
experimentation will be happening later. What? They could use the help.
Then in that case, I'm going to say that you guys, if you're following Maggie while she's looking for Galsariad, then you guys would all eventually end up at the Ready Room. Let's switch the music here. Okay, so it is an inn. A large barn with a steeply pointed roof looms over the battered structures near the center of town. Over the double door hangs a sign that bears the tavern's name, the Ready Room, in Undercommon, Orc, Goblin, and of course Common. The Ready Room, as you guys are entering into the place, you're seeing the ground floor containing piles of tools, lanterns, shovels, ladders, and the like, and a dozen wooden stalls that have been turned into curtained sleeping quarters, each one holding 5 wooden cots. And what you see as you guys enter in is a sort of like rope and pulley hoist system that functions like an elevator. And that elevator allows access to the loft above. When you guys arrive, you're basically kind of like instructed, like, you know, by one of the drow here that, like, hey, you know what, I'm going to play that out because now I can kind of get the vibe here. Hang on a minute. So I'm going to say that, like, a bouncer kind of like directs you guys upstairs, right? As you get up there to the top floor, you guys are here at this point. But what you guys see is this sort of like a spacious loft where the proprietors have equipped a bar and surrounded it with a few dozen stools that are mostly occupied by the patrons of Bazzoxan. Behind the bar, you see like a cooking space with a large stove, where this drow here is preparing food for guests. There is like another like sort of office off to the left here where there's another individual like kind of working there. As for Maggie and Galsariad, as you enter in, Maggie and Galsariad are having a sort of like heated discussion. Maggie is like, you know, just basically just towering over Galsariad like she likes to do. And Galsariad's like just trying to like, you know, he's like holding his head and he's like shaking his head back and forth and, you know, he's jabbing his finger into Maggie's chest like, you know, every now and again. And as you guys reach this lift, the top of the bar, what you finally hear as you enter in is Galsari would say, "Oh, I suppose we're all supposed to be tactical geniuses like you. Yes, every last one of us should bow down to the greatness of the great Maggie Keen Eyes, hmm?
You got out of position. You were supposed to stay there. You were gonna break.
I was going to do no such thing. You're imagining things, like you always do."
You want to make something out of it?
And that's where you guys come in.
Would Rook and Magnus have filled us in on what happened?
Would you?
It depends, because it gets a little timey-wimey, because if you guys already left, I assume we probably saw you leave after them, maybe? That's what happened? That's how we got here?
Yeah, that's a good point. Alan, were you trying to make it just so it's just the two of you? So you get some RP?
Basically, inside of a medical... This is what I was looking at, and I didn't want to interrupt your timeline, if that makes sense, because it didn't matter to me. One of my very close friends and my other close friend were screaming at each other, kind of, in a medical facility. And then one of them told the guy that, like, screamed at... basically screaming down at Magnus, who can be kind of, like, cold, if that makes sense. Like...
Oh, yeah.
And like me and Katie we sent a message go, the nice people are outside. And so my thought was that if she came storming out and knowing that it was probably both people's faults, that we went chasing after them. Does that make sense?
Okay. Then in that case, yes, you would have gotten here before Magnus and Rook, so I'm going to take Magnus and Rook elsewhere for the moment, but I will deal with you guys shortly. So, I mean, you guys had a bit of screen time there, so let's give the other two some chance to play in.
I don't know what Venn would like to do, but Kitty doesn't get involved in fights like this. So, I think Kitty would just find a seat, and that might be where they find us, which isn't interesting RP, but I think that's what would happen.
I think Venn would tell Kitty, she'll say, we need to handle this kind of delicately. But she's not going to sit down with Kitty. She's probably going to move closer to Galsariad and Maggie.
Kitty's like sitting like over... This table's empty for some reason. I'm sitting there and just kind of watching because she doesn't know how to like handle this.
Sure.
All right. Venn's not going to say anything, but she's just she's gonna stand nearby. You know how your two parents are talking and you're waiting to get a word in? That's basically what she's doing.
So you're just gonna do like stall rules and just like get right here?
Yeah.
Like away but still close.
Yeah. And she's like trying really hard to not listen to their conversation, but she's also listening for a moment where she can, talk.
Well, you get it immediately because Galsariad notices both of you slip in, and he immediately turns around to you and says, "Oh, well, if it isn't the heroes of the day. Hello there, come to read our fortunes. Come to tell us what it is that, that the ghosts are saying to you. Are they saying to you that perhaps you've done so much better than we have? Haven't they, Maggie? Oh, yes, so much better than us." Maggie's like, "You're drunk, gal." And he's like, "Oh, yes, so I am. I am drunk, and I have so many things to say to you, and to all of your idiotic little companions who are just couldn't resist getting your glory back there, hmm? Had to make friends with the local constabulary while we were getting torn to shreds."
A thing that wouldn't have happened if you stayed in position.
Kitty eats popcorn for the first time.
No mouth.
She's just
throws it against her own face.
She's just throwing it over her shoulder.
Oh, I just imagine her bouncing her off her head.
She's throwing it over her shoulder down this ledge, and it's just raining down on the people below.
We'll use that in a second. But back to you. We'll use it.
But Ven's just gonna say, "Well, it seems like you are directing some negative feelings in my direction. I wasn't going to inquire what was wrong. I was going to let you two work out whatever's going on between you. But now that you've involved me and my friends' names in it, I must ask, what is the matter here?
Well, let me just tell you what's the matter, as Galsaria gets uncomfortably close. Maggie's like, and we show up here on the advice of our fearless leader, because all of you found that. And he points over, he jabs a finger, waiting drunkenly over at Kitty, who is still wearing the Jewel of Three Prayers. If it wasn't for that, we would not be standing here, and Ao would not be in a hospital bed, and I would not be standing here talking to some substandard spellcaster. That's what I have to say to you. Substandard.
She punches him.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an unarmed attack roll, please.
And he throws more popcorn behind her.
Oh, hell yeah.
19. That is a hit in the face. Roll damage, please.
Open fist or closed hand?
How much strength you got?
It's just one. She just punches him in the nose.
Okay. Galsaria staggers backward after taking a point of bludgeoning damage. And he...
I think there's also a flashback opportunity here where Kitty teaches Venn how to throw a punch.
Yes.
Fist, the thumb on the outside of your fist, Venn.
And it's like a little girl teaching someone how to knock someone unconscious, so it's pretty funny.
So Galsaria staggers backward, and his hands start charging with necrotic energy. Maggie sees that and grabs a hold of Galsaria's wrist. All right, you had that coming. Nice hit. As Maggie looks over at you.
Venn just crosses her arms and she says, "Well, I didn't want to hit him."
You've broken my nose.
Well, I'll break your teeth next. Maybe then you'll stop talking.
Finally, the drow behind the bar, comes over and says, I don't know what your kid's problem is, but maybe you should take this date someplace else, huh?
Venn just sighs.
The innkeeper gets punched.
Oh no. This
Then
is the
goes-
only inn. Let's not do that.
Then goes into a rage.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. We were just leaving. Get up. Get up. Who are you to order me? And Maggie just leans over and says, Get up. And Galsaria gets the hint. Clutching his nose, he shoots the nastiest look over at Venn, but Maggie just grabs him around the shoulder and just shoves him towards the lift. And Maggie just sort of looks over at Kitty, but her eyes fall upon the Jewel of Three Prayers that Kitty has around her neck, as does Galsariad's. And Maggie just sort of looks over at Kitty, and Maggie looks confused for the most part. But Galsariad looks positively angry at this point. And drunk, I might add.
And bloody.
And bloody.
Venn just turns to the bartender and she says, "How much for 3 drinks?"
3?
Yes, I'm sure the rest of my friends will be joining me soon.
A tankard of beer costs a copper, and a bowl of mushy rice and overcooked fish costs 2.
Alright, I have some silver, so I'll pay however much in silver for the 3 of us that can consume things.
Okay, so it's basically 3 copper for a full meal, so 3 of you can eat for 9 copper. So a silver is about that.
Okay, I'll just
With
give
a
the
copper
silver.
change.
I want my change in Electrum, please.
No, that's up, not down. It's up. That's not how change works.
It is if she rolls high enough on intimidation.
All right. But Maggie and Galsaria get the hint, and they kind of head out, which is a good opportunity for Venn and Magnus to show up. Or no, I'm sorry, Magnus and Rook to show up. You guys have arrived now, following your comrades after you've left the infirmary. And you run into Galsariad and Maggie on their way out. Galsariad has a broken nose.
Okay.
Is it?
I think I've said everything I wanted to say.
It's pretty clear that Maggie didn't do that to him, right?
You get the impression that Galsariad's face would be broken as opposed to his nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maggie does have Galsariad by the shoulder, though. As you guys wander in, you are suddenly struck by a cloud of popcorn hitting you in the top of the heads.
The fuck? Is there
What
rain
the
in here?
hell?
I told you I was coming back to it.
It's everywhere. Like, I'm stepping on it right now. It's like snow in here. How much popcorn do they have up there? Is it like a bad machine or something? I don't know.
She broke my nose. Yeah, exactly, because you're being an asshole.
I'm doing no such thing. I've had a bad day, all right?
We've all had a bad day, gal. Call it a day. Let's just get back to Ao, okay?
I want to see Ao right now.
Well, you ain't got a whole lot of choice. Now get walking.
I start moving myself out
As
of
they
the
kind of
way.
walk by, Maggie, a quick word.
Can it wait, Rook? I'm a little busy here
Just
playing babysitter.
Give me 1 second. Magnus can watch him for a second.
Watch me! How dare you!
You're drunk.
Hey, gal, I got this new thing here. You want to try it out? It might help your nose.
What? What are you babbling about? What new thing?
It's an injector. You want to try it?
What? Is it...
Yeah, come check this out. We're gonna move over here.
Is it magical?
Yeah. See the rune work?
Maggie, I'll be right back. Ugh. Do you have a tissue, do you?
So I took this potion, right? And then I kind of did these runes are like infusions.
Curious. He's by the way, he's drunk as a skunk, but he's at least paying attention now. Maggie, on the other hand, steps over to the lift and motions for Rook to follow.
All right, what's up?
I talked to him a little bit outside the infirmary, and I know what Magnus said to him. Don't be too hard on him. He thought his books could replace real training. He was not ready for what came.
Maggie just sort of just sort of turns her head a little bit. And she's like,
I told him to stay put. Told him to stay on the line, and he was getting ready to run. I could see it. So I turn, I shove him back into the line, and that's when Ao got...
Do you remember
So
your
Leo
first
got hit.
time, Maggie? It was my first time I ran.
I haven't had a whole lot of experience with this myself.
A sergeant grabbed me by the back of the neck, turned me in the right direction, and sent me forward. Not everyone has that luxury. He wasn't ready. He will be next time. Just let him figure it out. Alright?
Yeah.
Also, have Dermot
I'll,
set his nose. It's a little crooked.
Your friend throws a good punch.
Oh, I assume that wasn't Kitty that did that.
Kitty? No, I think Galsariad wouldn't be here if Kitty
That's
had
what
done
I'm
it.
saying.
No, Venn.
Good. That's good to know.
Yeah, Galsariad was running his mouth, and he, well, I guess Magnus finally showed him a decent toy. I should probably talk to Magnus, huh?
Yeah, maybe when AO wakes up, we can sort things out. But for now, I think get a good night's rest.
Yeah. I think it's been a bad enough day for everybody. Thanks, Rook. I'll handle it.
All right.
she hands you a copper and says,
Drinks on me, okay?
Thanks.
Now hold still.
what are you doing?
Jams him with the injector.
Ow.
And it casts Cure Wounds.
All right. And with the Cure Wounds, that will patch up the 1 bit of damage he's
Yeah.
taken.
Sure will. Yeah.
And the 1 hit point worth of damage he's taken.
How you feeling? You feeling all right, buddy? You looking good?
Ooh.
And he is straight up like checking to see if any reactions
nose
are
crooked.
happening.
It gives him character.
Oh, I feel positively capital. Ooh, what was in
Good.
that?
Yeah.
That was nice.
It's just a healing potion with some magic infusions, but you know,
No,
I
I can't even feel the nose right now.
that's good. That's good. You're looking okay. I don't see any allergic reactions, so that's good.
Allergic reactions.
Huh? No, you're not like the first one to do this.
Oh.
Use this. But you know, it's fine.
Right. Maggie's at that point is like, okay, all right,
Bedtime. Let's go, sweetie.
and she just shoves Galsariad out the door, and he's like, ow, nose. Maggie finally, as she turns around, she looks at you, Magnus, and she's like,
Look, I'm sorry about earlier,
Yeah, me too.
but
But seriously, see me about your armor. I can see if I can fix it a little bit. And
yeah,
really
keep an eye on Galsariad. I don't know if anything's going to happen after being injected. I think he's gonna be fine.
He'll be fine. I'll have Dermot take a look at him.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll
All
take
right,
you
yeah.
up on that armor business.
Yeah.
But
Obviously, get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
no, maybe you should let Rook do your talking from here on out. What do you think?
Nah, I do my own work.
Yeah,
But,
not very good.
No, but I do get my
Oh.
point across. It made you think about
Punch
it,
him.
didn't it?
Punch him.
Think, you tried to say an ogre doesn't think too good? Is that what I'm hearing?
Why'd you have to
Magnus,
embrace
punch
it?
him.
Magnus,
Just
the
a
lift is going up.
individual.
You should really.
Punch him.
Oh wait,
Trip him. Just trip him.
He's an asshole. I don't know if you guys figured this out yet. He runs his goddamn
no
mouth.
spell for this.
Silent spell. Okay, do you do
No.
that? No?
I'm
Alright.
just kidding. It'd be funny though.
I was looking for the silent spell when Galsariad was talking, and I didn't have it, so I just punched him.
Okay. You know, you try to talk to people, you try to get your point across, and some people just ain't real good listeners, and that's okay. That's okay.
You literally got mad at me for talking to you, and you had
Magnus,
your
you're not
suggestion
helping
was to
your
have
case.
somebody else talk to me.
Yeah, Rook, you're hearing all
Yeah, I'm
this.
yelling at him from the
You're
lift.
hearing all-
Magnus, come on. I handled it. Just leave it alone. Come on.
Yeah, maybe you should go
Ah.
listen to your
Oh.
friend for once.
You know what? I will walk away this time, but I will still tend to your armor. I am serious about that. I don't want that coming loose. You're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt. Keep walking, gal.
Yes, oh, the threats. I don't threaten people. All right.
Maggie's gone at this point. Rook, anything to say?
If you ever try to stick me with a needle, I will stab you.
It might be life or death. You don't
That thing
know.
looked like death.
What? I thought you liked it because it was kind of shiny purple.
As you guys ascend to the top of the bar, you see the source of the popcorn. There's just a bowl of like bar popcorn for no reason, just sitting here.
Oh, Kitty's got snacks, Magnus.
God, it's like a fillet.
And I got beer on Maggie, and he
Oh.
flips the copper in his finger.
Ven is just sitting at the bar. She's already got 3 drinks and meals, and she's already halfway through her drink and just staring at the wall.
So, how's the
throw some
popcorn,
at you.
Kitty?
It's so much fun.
Okay.
Yeah, look. It throws so good. And I throw more.
It's all over the floor.
I guess it does kind of. It's like snow, right?
What?
I wonder if we have snow in Jorhaus.
It's like snow. Heard about it.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but I'm sure it's like it.
Look, I seen ice spells. All right, I seen sleet storm one time. It was incredible.
I meant more that Kitty hasn't seen snow, because that would be factual.
Oh, depends on whether or not you were an Aor.
Venn, you have seen that the rest of your party is assembled, and the drow, whose name that you have learned is Delez Demona, and his sister Prima is the finance end of things, is what you have learned during your interactions. But Delez serves up the food that you ordered, and Rook, you're basically arrived like right when the food and the rice and drinks are coming out. Do you wanna drink this here? Or do you want it at your table? So he points to where the rest of where Kitty's sitting.
Probably the table.
All right. And he brings over the snacks and waits for you guys to sit
Is that
down.
rice and overcooked fish?
Yes, it
My
is. It's a
favorite.
family recipe. Excellent. I'm glad you approve.
For those of you listening in, Luke is in fact a chef in the real world, so I'm sure he's having a conniption fit right now.
You know, I like it dry. It kind of clumps together a little bit better. Kind of reminds me of fish jerky.
So anyway, the drow sits, Delez sets the food in front of you guys, and he sets like a bottle of this dark liquid here and says,
We have this bit of seasoning here. It's called soy sauce. Goes pretty good on the rice. Give it a try.
I mean, it's basically paste, but all right, yes, I'll take it. Thank you very
Hey,
much.
You with the bow. You clean that popcorn up.
Okay. And then she goes to work cleaning it up.
I imagine
boy.
she's bent over, like trying to pick it up with her fingers, but stepping on it, so it's like
No.
meshed into the floorboards.
Brushing it,
Yeah.
it just makes more of a mess.
I definitely think it's not necessarily the neatest cleaning job, but she would find a broom and like try, if that makes any sense. Is there a role
Right
for
on.
cleaning?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a. Shut the fuck up. I don't know. No,
Athletics.
give me an acrobatics check, 'cause I never call for that.
Ooh,
Let's do that. Give me acrobatics.
so fancy.
Acrobatics to clean the bar. I'm not moving a muscle until I see that roll. All right. With a 9, you don't do a great
Damn
job
it.
with the cleaning.
I will never
Damn it.
never be a barmaid.
I know you're heartbroken. Right. The drow leaves you guys be after that, allows you to your meal, and collects the requisite money from Venn, as mentioned, and goes back behind the bar. Do you guys have anything that you want to role play with each other? Because if you don't, then we'll move on to the next bit, but that's up to you
I
guys.
just want to ask Venn about her mean right hook.
Oh. Oh, gals knows that was
It was
intense.
fully sideways when he was walking out.
Yes, I lost my temper a little bit.
I don't think I've ever seen you lose your temper.
You missed it.
He was insulting all of us, especially Kitty, and he wouldn't shut up.
Well, that's
Well,
a
he doesn't shut up
no-go.
normally. He was pissed drunk, so he was probably real talkative.
Ah, yes. I haven't seen him drunk yet, except for just now. He did kind of ramble when I was showing him stuff.
You called Venn an inadequate spellcaster. I don't know what inadequate means.
I put my hand to my mouth, wide-eyed.
Mhm.
Yeah, Venn just kind of glares at her drink when Kitty says that.
Oh boy, he really walked into that one.
So he earned it at least.
I'm gonna take a look around.
He didn't walk
I'm gonna look
into it. She hit him really hard.
Delez returns, and he refills your guys' drinks, and says, "This one's courtesy of the individual over there in the corner.
Oh, well,
Ooh.
thank you.
I'll raise the drink to him. Or
You,
her.
you guys wouldn't. You people have the adventurer look about you. I should mention that my sister and I also sell adventuring equipment at, shall we say, reasonable rates. And also, if you're looking for lodgings, we have some spacious cots down below, reasonably priced as well. Just give me a wink and a shout, eh?
Absolutely.
I can tell you right now, we are looking for a place to sleep. So
How much for a corner to stand very, very still in?
Sleep in the cot or don't, my dear, but it's all the same cost. It's going to be 2 silver per night.
For 4 of
Is
us.
that 5 gold?
It's 2 silver. A lot less than gold, but I'll take 5 gold.
She,
as far
Nobody
as
is stopping
Kitty, Kitty, stop with the money.
Hold on.
2 silver per
Hold on.
person or 2 silver total?
2 silver for the room.
Okay. Yes.
For the
How many per room?
well, it's a single cot downstairs. I can show you if you'd like. But they're in partitions, and if you're renting the bed, that's the important part. But we have ones with 4 cots to a room, 3 cots to a room, and the least we have is 2 cots to a room.
Let me ask you something, just for a going rate sort of situation. If 2 couples were able to come in here, would they just buy 1 cot and be done with it? Or would they be buying 2 cots?
Depends on their predilections, I suppose, and how friendly they are with each other. Tell me, have you ever heard of polyamory before?
Yes, I mean, I've dabbled myself, but that's not the
That's
point.
not the point. Yes, but all the same,
Look.
like I said, it's for the cot, not the room. So, if you want a cot, you pay the 2 silver. If you don't use the cot, whether you use that cot or not is really none of my concern. You want to stand in a corner, my bow-tied friend, then that's fine by me. But it's still 2 silver.
Give me 4 cots.
Very well.
All
8
right.
silver for the evening.
I'll hand him a gold.
Kitty wants to roll insight on the on I've tried polyamory for Magnus.
Sure.
If you don't get it and you ask him, he'll explain.
I just rolled deception or persuasion.
That's why the person over here is buying you drinks, by the way. It's just to get involved in
Me and my
that.
wife saw you from across the bar. We
Howdy
like your
over
vibe.
here.
Oh boy. Anywho, Delez collects the money, gives you back your change, and heads over back to the bar to get you guys, like marked down. He doesn't collect your names; he just writes down your descriptions.
Mhm.
But after that, the individual over here, who is a tiefling, that is over here, and she is grinning from ear to ear as she's looking at your party. Stands up, and she's the first person you've seen in Bazzoxan with a smile on her face. She comes over, and
I'll sit up and I'll let her have my chair.
Oh, that won't be necessary, but thank you.
she does this awkward little bow.
No, please sit. I have no need to intrude or anything. I just saw your group and I liked your vibe.
Sorry.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
one of those. All right.
did you get the cots already?
No, I'm kidding. No, she says,
Magnus is always looking for multiple lovers.
she says,
Wow, Kitty.
Forgive me for the intrusion, but my name is Question.
Question.
Yes.
Fair
Question.
enough. I'm assuming you have one.
she leans over to Kitty and she gets real close to Kitty, like uncomfortably close, and leans into the party and says,
Tell me you feel it too. My comrades don't. My comrades don't, but I do. The history surrounding this place, the romance of heroes fighting against impossible odds, sacrificing everything for the sake of defending the world. All done for people who would never know them, never think of them, never be able to thank them.
she's talking a mile a
Yeah,
minute.
can I insight check to see
You
if
are
she's insane?
coming on real strong, lady.
Hang on a minute. Let me get through this.
Simply because it was the right thing to do. And now, ages later, we now see the Aurora Watch somehow doing the same, and they don't even know it. Cyclical nature of history, you say. Mythic resonance, I call it. Monumental acts of courage leaving an impression on the world that lingers after all memory of the deeds have faded. I think that I theorize.
That she sits down and she's that person at the bar. Just goes into this.
Clearly, this is not her first drink.
Was she leaning in on me?
She's leaning close, right?
Okay. I'm going to place my hand gently over the amulet
Okay.
just because I'm worried about pickpocket.
Okay.
Like,
she sees
A lot
that-
of people have talked to me about amulet, so I know it might let her know that I have it, but I'd rather her not take it without me noticing.
Okay, then in that case, I also add something from Rook. You had a thing. You were trying to figure out if she was batshit.
Yeah, I just want
Is that
to
the
insight check her to see if she's cuckoo bananas.
idea? Cuckoo for Cocoa
Yeah.
Puffs. Roll insight, please.
Well, she's coming on really strong to Magnus, so probably.
Real strong.
Oh god, I can't roll. I rolled 11.
She seems enthusiastic, not crazy.
Okay. He's chilling. He's drinking. Beat up.
I think,
Look.
Kitty, would you like to sit by Venn?
She sits down and she sits down and says, "May I join you?" After she sits down, can I show you something? And she reaches into her satchel. Kitty, you've covered up the Jewel of Three Prayers, but as Question sets down on the table this book,
My sketchbook. This is based on research that I conducted in the archives of the Cobalt Soul in Ankara. Have you ever been there? I've lived there for the past 5 years. See?
I'll take a look at the book.
she flips through the pages. She says, "Here, look," and she shows you a sketch of an island bathed in the moonlight of Catha and Ruidus, both full. The island is covered with trees, marble pillars, and crystal shards, and all of you have seen it before. It resembles the final chamber in the Emerald Grotto, where you found the Jewel of Three Prayers.
Where is this?
I don't know. I have reason to believe it's nearby. Perhaps in, I don't think it's here, but perhaps it might be elsewhere in Jorhas. I'm close to finding it, though. Uzin, Jagao, Asarius, it's somewhere. I don't think it's in Rosona, though, I don't believe. But,
So what's the significance?
well, I don't know, to tell you the truth, but it's interesting. I think that this might be located there.
And she flips to the next page. And what you guys see to the next page is a rough drawing of what appears to be a more elaborate version of the Jewel of Three Prayers. It is larger and has 3 delicate spires inlaid with stones.
Interesting.
Yes. This is what's known as the Jewel of Three Prayers. Tell me if you heard of it before. It's quite incredible.
I have heard of it, actually.
You have?
Yes, I hear that it is a vestige.
Yes, you understand. A lost vestige. Yes. At one point in time, the jewel itself was an ordinary amulet until it was filled with divine power during the calamity. So incredible.
Filled by who?
Oh? Say that again?
Who filled it with divinity?
Oh, well, I believe.
And she flips to the next page.
Look here.
You guys see a rubbing of a symbol that depicts a long-haired woman peering into the distance. Religion checks all around.
If Kitty gets it, the world has ended.
All right.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right, looking for the inspiration. So far, Rook with a 13. Venn with a 9. A 20 for Magnus. And Kitty, let's see what you get.
I know there are gods.
Magnus, you do recognize the symbol. The symbol that depicts the long-haired woman peering into the distance is the holy symbol of Avandra the Changebringer.
Oh, the Changebringer, huh?
Yes. This rubbing was taken from a wall carving in the Betrayer's Rise right here in Bazzoxan.
What? You're kidding.
I'm not. I'm being quite sincere.
Where on earth did you get that from? Now, you said this was from the Cobalt Soul, or this is just a book that you have sketched?
Oh, well, well, I just happened to come by it, is all.
I am inciting that.
Yeah,
Did she steal
sure.
this thing? Probably not going to be good. Oh, would figure. Ah, well, seems like you're a very good sketch artist.
Thank you. And this here,
She flips to the next page, and there's this folk ballad written in a language. Languages. Let's hear them.
Boy, all right. I've got Common Sign, and Elvish.
I've got Draconic, Orc, Infernal, and Elvish.
Nope.
Common, Infernal, Gnomish, and Elvish.
Nope.
Common sign language.
No. But that's okay, because Question is more than happy to elaborate.
see here. This folk ballad, it's written in Undercommon. Speaks of an unnamed halfway god, a champion who was given so much power by 3 of the prime deities during the calamity that he became nearly divine himself. Isn't that fascinating?
What was that name again?
Oh, the halfway god it was called. A champion chosen by 3 of the prime deities during the calamity.
Can I history check that? Or religion?
Let's see.
Get a little bit more insight on the halfway god.
Let's see here. Yeah, I will accept a history check at disadvantage.
15?
It sounds familiar. You've heard maybe a couple of bits and pieces here and there, and you've heard this story too, but unfortunately you don't have any more insight than what's written in the folk ballad.
Do I feel like it has possible connections to Alazan?
Elixion, that's up to you to decide.
I'm thinking it's the guy that's chained up in our visions.
Do you voice that to Question?
I do not voice the vision stuff at all. Do you know what's the name of the half god?
Oh, no one knows. It's lost to history and time. I'd be so very curious to find it myself. But I believe that this...
She flips back to the drawing of the Jewel of Three Prayers.
I believe this has something to do with it. If I could just find this location, this island of moonlight, I know that I could learn more about it. You look like well-traveled individuals. I think that all of you maybe you might understand. Have you heard of such things? This Jewel of Three Prayers, this island of moonlight. You seem like a learned individual, Mr.
Oh, Magnus.
Magnus. I am Question. It is good to meet you.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's really a name, but that's okay.
Oh well, have you ever met tieflings before?
Well, a few.
I look over at Venn.
My best friend was a tiefling.
Venn looks very pointedly at Question with rage in her eyes.
Question looks up and says, "How about you? Have you ever met a tiefling before?" And she's like, and then finally, like, she goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. Some of us, then perhaps my new friend here can explain that some of us don't choose traditional names. We choose names that speak to our personalities or the things that we want out of life or things that we might be afraid of. It's a very common tiefling tradition. I'm surprised your friend didn't tell you about it."
Yeah, why didn't you tell me about it, Venn?
I hold Venn back.
Venn shoots Magnus a look.
He's fully kidding. He's just having fun with this weird ass interaction.
I think Venn has tasted blood, and I have to like forcibly keep her in her seat. She's tasted blood, and she wants more.
She's also at this point probably done with her drink too, so she's getting there.
Doesn't catch the subtle. I'm just joking around. Oh fuck. Oh boy, I better drink this down. Gotta catch up. All right. Anyhow.
And now, with one last detail, I need. I'm going to look around the table real quick. I need passive perception scores from the party, please.
17 for me.
12.
13.
Yeah, 14.
Rook, you have the highest passive perception. You see an individual that has been listening to your conversation intently the entire time you've been talking with this individual question. You see a elf, a female elf, and she is listening intently to your conversation. And Venn, you are the only one who notices her listening in.
Didn't Rook notice?
Yeah, Rook. Yeah. I'm sorry. Did I say someone else?
You said
Rook
Venn, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Rook, yes, you're the highest passive, so that's where you see that person at the bar over here listening in. Sorry.
Is that multiple choice or answer?
What is
So Rook
I got
Rook
it.
will he'll take his feet off the table and put his helmet back on and just kind of nod like his head to the side and just say, "It seems we have an audience." And he'll stand up and kind of start making his way over there.
And that is where we're going to end things right there, with Rook putting his helmet back on, because we are at time. So let's go ahead.
All right.
I know.
Fine.
We'll get to it. I just wanted to end it on the spooky
cliffhanger.
eavesdropper. Little cliffhanger. All right. That is going to do it for today's episode of Call of the Netherdeep. How we doing?
Great.
Doing great. That was fun.
Good.
Katie
Lot
punched
of-
somebody, and it was amazing.
That was
I know.
awesome. He so had it coming. It was great.
Yeah, Gal's been a bit of a prick, but trauma will do that to you.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
wasn't.
Somebody's
I
gonna
wasn't
punch
mad.
Magnus.
I wasn't mad about it, but like it just was the correct thing to do. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah.
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 For sure.
Fully the right thing.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time. Hi everyone, Sykersomatic here, popping in at the end of this video to let you know we had a few audio issues at the end there because we forgot to do our calls to action, so we're doing that right now. If you liked this video, and I hope you did, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your nerdy friends. We upload more episodes of Call of the Netherdeep every month at the start of the month, so be sure to stop by and listen to our next escapades in the world of Exandria. So we will see you then. Thank you so much for listening, and have yourselves a great day, and do try to stay in the light. Thank you.